Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you, you know them niggas will still hate you. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry, blame that shit on UPK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing, why you got that drag with you? I'm a bad kidder, pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me You understand me? We standing tall on what we believe in. Yeah. Either you stand on something or you fall for anything. Believe that. Look. And if you standing on the wrong thing, you falling anyway. One West. Lost Tribe.
He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery of slavery.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like,
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Seriously, you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do his will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make them money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on Congo.
Yahanna don't like no soldiers. With the Spirit of the Lord, we don't like no soldiers. You understand me?
Like a saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate y'all as the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville when I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under Yahanna, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from Yahanna. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí. Lord Commandant General Yahanna na ISUPK.
this is what Commander General Yahanna did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery of slavery.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like, boom, yasha.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. Hey, hey. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left. I can tell you what it feels like when them problems kicking in. I call it real life. Now I'm feeling trapped. Who can I trust? Second guessing everything. Who can I love? I remember sleeping on the floor, ready for whatever. I was sleeping by the door. I was down bad, didn't want no one to know. I was on my own, didn't have nowhere to go. Everything I seen was a test. I was born to be a soldier, nothing less. This is the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. This is the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. This is the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left. All black is the uniform. Soldier dead and gone. I'm forever pouring liquor for him. Try me on my brothers, and I'll be moving bodies for him. Came up out the struggle and maintained through the storm. Niggas dying for dead presidents, fucking up their residence. White man dirty tricks, they call that shit politics. Vagabonds, and they some natural born lunatics. That what they is. They shut you down when you speaking truth. It black boots when you in the truth. It black boots when you in the truth. This is the life that I chose, nigga. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Yeah. Alawapanya. What? Barak. Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Shabbat. What are you? Yeah. I ain't mean to pull you away, Mishak. I ain't mean to pull you away.
Nah,
Mishak, I'm gonna be back next week with my green screen. I see what the problem is. I'm using a real banner, and the banner is too small for the wall. So I come back next week and get the green screen back up. That's what I used to use. But I stopped using it, and so now here we are. But we back to it. Mishak, go ahead. I'm gonna step out for 1 second.
Okay, Khan. Everybody stand by for Command General Yahanna. He's gonna be back shortly. Everybody stand by for him, all right? You don't know. We on a little earlier tonight, so y'all know what it is. Y'all know something brewing, something rocking, something will be cooking with it. You know what I mean? So everybody stand by for sure. We're gonna have an excellent show as usual with the generals. Again, big up the usual suspects. I know a couple brothers gonna come in later on. Captain Mazda, Captain Kahan, Captain Saka War, Captain Kapash. Brothers gonna definitely jump in later on. You all know April 4th, the Lord's 57th annual Passover. You know what I mean? Down there in Houston, Texas. Oh, hold up, take you back.
Most High Christ, the one.
Come on, sir.
Yeah, and if I could add to what you were saying about that Passover, yes, brothers and sisters is supporting the Passover, man. They booking up them rooms. Everybody knows about the Houston throwdown. So everybody is, thank you so much. Everybody knows about the Houston throwdown. So everybody's been tuning in and chiming in and buying tickets and getting Airbnbs. and rocking the hotels. The airlines, of course, are high going down there. They're getting high anyway because a lot of regulation was taken away from them. So they're going to, of course, try to rob everybody. So you want to book early and get in there early, but you want to pay your Passover early. You know what I'm saying? To get up on the ranch. You don't want to be, jammed up out there. So pay your Passover so you can get up on the ranch. Oh man, you know how we gonna do it, man. Captain McCod is on deck doing his thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? All the brothers is on deck doing their thing. What's the mighty man that does that music? From North Carolina. Say again.
Zion, Officer Zion.
Zion, boy. He gonna come up in there and rock that thing. He put that black party on blast last year.
That's right.
And he's gonna come up in there and rock that thing again. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna put a special package together, try to get him what he needs. And so yeah, it's I just wanted to add to that I was impressed that so many brothers and sisters were sending in their Passover fees and trying to get that business out the way. Because I don't know how many much more we're gonna have anyway, right or wrong.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? The way this thing is going. You know what I mean? I listened to a 2-hour speech from Canada last night, and it was pretty bad. Like Canada has resolved themselves to the idea that America is going in a different direction, and they're not. And you heard how Trump was saying China is going to take over Canada.
Yeah.
And stop y'all from playing hockey. That's because Canada signed a new trade deal with China.
Yep.
And that trade deal now puts them back on the footing, as far as keeping their country stable and cutting the Americans back with the hope that they can maintain. But it don't look good, man. This is a predator's ball. And predators is going to be coming in here trying to eat up each other.
Yeah.
And take us right into that valley of Jehoshaphat. You know what I'm saying? But the Chinese are in a position where they're known for not invading countries. So, they think they got a better shot with him than they do with Trump.
Yeah.
The whole world is destable. And I realize now, I used to watch the old movies, if I could real quick, y'all. I used to watch the old movies of the Nazis, right? Because I always wanted to understand how they built their empire, how they maintained it, what the slave labor was like, what really happened with them so-called Jews when they killed many, twice as many. They give the so-called Jew the title of 6 million, but the Nazis killed 12 million.
Yeah.
And there's no real proof that 6 million was them. However, there was a humongous amount of them. I'm not taking it away from them. Like those Nazis killed, they were genocidal maniacs. You hear me?
Yeah,
they just killed. They took on the same philosophy and spirit that's on Donald Trump and the administration right now. And unless the world stop him, he's going to do it the same thing that they did. Because they in the same mindset. You know what I mean? They laid dormant on this for years, but they ready to go back at it and do it all over again. And I think that's why Canada is trying to bail away and get away. But it's bad. It's bad because as you listen to what these heads of states are saying, their economies are so fragile. Their economies are very, very fragile. And they're worried that their economies go down, which means their government goes down.
Right.
You know what I mean? The minute their economy falls, the government doesn't have the backing that it would have. And so therefore the government can be overthrown, which means room for other nations to come in. And that's what Hitler used to do, destroy, he'd mess up the economy of a country he wanted to take over. Right. And after a year and a half of your economy being destroyed, you become vulnerable to that kind of attack. And it's looking like they're getting ready to start doing it again all over the world, which is just so magnificent. It's so magnificent that the Lord's words are coming to life.
Right.
It's a magnificent thing that they come into life. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that the disarray is coming into picture. Like the world of chaos is coming into the picture as they make a last ditch effort to try and take over the whole world. So that was my take on it before we get to the R. Kelly thing. You know, man. Anybody, if nobody has it, somebody grab the story, the new story. And if we can get the video on R. Kelly, on the victim of R. Kelly, that the young girl that he was urinating on, if y'all don't know yet, that they came out and brought out how she, you know, finally turned around and really gave him an insight. I haven't seen the tape yet either. Insight on what it means to be a victim of that child molestation. And with all this molestation going on that we're hearing about with Jay-Z, and Tyler Perry now, and of course the Epstein files. Did y'all see them pictures from the Epstein files?
Brother,
if you see them pictures from the Epstein files, you know something is not right.
Mm-hmm.
Like them pictures, that room with them faces on the wall.
Yeah,
That does not look like it's a dentist chair.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, it's a dentist chair, but it don't look like it was in there to do dentistry.
Yeah,
It looked like it was in there to do plastic surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For all the evil things that they were doing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's get into it, man. Where you want to start with R. Kelly?
We could rock with that one. So this is the one that's on CBS, where the sister from CBS is interviewing her.
I believe this is the one.
Okay.
Did you get to see it? You got to see it?
Awesome. I just Googled it and pulled it up. I didn't even know she did. She
came back out and started to talk about why she defended him. I think that's her there.
I have the story right here too, sir.
Let's read it while we just view her picture. How about that? Then we'll come back and get a piece of her as well.
Come on. The victim of R. Kelly's infamous sex tape finally breaks her silence and reclaims her identity. For years, the world knew her only as Jane Doe, the 14-year-old girl at the center of the infamous 2002 sex tape that triggered R. Kelly's first child pornography trial. While the graphic footage of the singer urinating on a minor ignited a national scandal, the girl in the video remained a ghost.
Like, I mean, it was awfully bold of R. Kelly's disgusting ass to urinate or to abuse and then urinate and then film this child. This was a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't turn around and say, well, she lied about her age or whatever, because they were trafficking in them young girls.
Right.
They was trafficking in that business. And I see why so many sodomites is up there in Hollywood, because the Edomites, that's who they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mashak, you can't go up there and get no record contract, man.
No.
Ain't nobody giving you no record contract.
No.
You know what I mean? You and Imad walk up there and talk about you want a record contract.
Yep.
It's finna laugh you back to the hood, man. Because you got to be nasty like them.
That's right.
This come from all the nations. You got to be nasty like them. And want to molest somebody's child.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Give me some more.
In general, if I could,
go ahead, please.
I don't know if you remember Mariah Carey. When she came out, remember she married Tommy Mottola when she was 18.
Right.
Remember, she spiraled into a suicidal drug addiction from being married to him.
Wow.
She spiraled into a whole suicidal drug addiction where she was, she admits she used to get high just to, stay alive, where he would try to have her down there. She can't leave the house. She can't do certain things. Like he had like a little play thing until she was able to separate from him. So, that industry is definitely, they have that taste for that young blood. And they will just, exhaust you until they get tired and move on to the next young thing.
And if I could, if I could be, talk the cynical side, I see why them rotten bastards go that route, because you're going to get a child who can't make a proper decision for themselves.
Right.
You're going to manipulate and drug this child so they can't get away from you. You're going to sexually abuse them and almost put them in a state of captivity. And you're going to do it all because in your mind, at the end of this road, I'm going to make $1 million off of this kid.
Yeah.
When they become successful, which Tommy Mottola did.
Yeah.
Which R. Kelly did on them videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was looking for singers, to finance and promote P. Diddy, all of them.
Yeah.
Like they do this because this is obviously a white man's blueprint for becoming financially successful off of these people that you have this sexual assault with. You know what? You know they brought it out too. You know what movie they brought it out in? They brought it out in The Godfather. Remember in The Godfather where the guy said, where the mobster told them to go talk to this Hollywood producer about getting their man in a movie?
Right.
And the Hollywood producer said, hell no. And then they asked him why. And he said, because he messed up one of the producer's women, who the producer was having. He said, he named all the reasons and everything that the actor did. Then he said, and because she was the best piece of ass in Hollywood, meaning that he was molesting her.
Right.
And this dude came along and tried to have a relationship with her and take her out of the clutches of that Edomite.
Right.
And this is way before Weinstein's story came out. And now we see after Weinstein's story that this is exactly what they do. This is a white man style and culture.
Yeah.
And I can see how a white man could think that way, having had us in slavery so long.
Right.
It's just easy to go to molestation, molest the child, molest the girl, molest the boy, and then you just use them and get all you can out of them and then wipe them out and throw them away. And then you just move on to the next one. They mind is young. It's impressionable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They starting out in life, so they don't have the wealth and power and the wherewithal that you have.
Right.
That Nickelodeon brother documentary, remember that?
Yeah, come. It was like a farm.
It was like a farm.
Yep.
And to this day, that old what's her name? Britney Spears still trying to recover from it.
Yep.
Let's go back to the story. And I mentioned a little earlier, I mentioned it Monday, that Monday somebody got in the chat room and asked me about some child molestation.
Right.
Because these fuck niggas that went out, excuse my friend, that went out there and tried to slander me with that garbage.
Right.
Some shit that Tahar started way back. I'm gonna bring a little bit of it out again. It came out already before. You understand? And that's their way to and furthermore, let me say this. These fake Israelite groups, I went and took a little dive on them. These fake Israelite groups are getting filled up with homosexuals.
Yes.
Like you fake Israelites, you are getting all the faggots that was in the church.
Yeah. Right.
TD Jake's church is empty. That old arena is empty. Other arenas are empty. So now, where's all the gay men gonna go?
Right.
And gay women for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Where's all the nasty child molesters are gonna go?
Right.
And you got the nerve to try to put that on me. They try to make me want Mashak.
Yeah,
the hell is this?
Misery Love Company said.
Misery Love Company.
That's it. Misery Love Company. That's what they're into. And
right.
Everybody into it who they know ain't got nothing to do. Like they're amazed at how at your integrity. That's something that would always shake a man who has no integrity. Like, sit home and wonder how this person ain't here getting high with me. Like look at under that always marvel. It's like somebody who has courage and somebody who's a coward. The coward would always marvel at the man with courage. So these bastards who don't have no integrity, they'll sit and wonder, well, how come this didn't happen? He got to be doing this, and they'll just fathom it in their mind because they doing it. Like they doing it. It's like anybody who accusing you of something, they could imagine you doing it because they do it.
Yes. And let me tell you, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's like a to battle their own conviction, they have to pull you into it because you are the person. That particular person is like a symbol of the standard, and if that standard they can't sleep at night. They can't sit with themselves. So I have to throw mud on the standard. So now we all equal. We all fall short. That type of spirit.
Man, that's heavy. You know why? Because that explains why these homosexuals are bringing in so many homosexual lies among. That's why all these they ratting on each other about being homosexual. They ratting each other out, and they want to fill this Israelite world with a bunch of sexual deviancy, so that they could say, so they can go into their deviancy. Y'all jump in anytime. So they can go into their deviancy,
right?
And it be, just more of the same, which is just how it is in church.
Yes.
Like in church, they got all this evil shit going on. So just another story of some evil stuff just becomes normal.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you let enough of that vomit in here, and them homosexuals will start coming out. And half of them you could tell already is, just they can't even hide it, like the scriptures say.
Yes.
And they'll bring that shit up in here and have it among us. Well, let me tell you something. The Israelite school, UPK, we don't play that garbage. I'm a Benjamite. You supposed to already know.
No, what's going
on? You know what I mean? I sleep with my socks on, goddammit. I don't wear a bathrobe. I got to put on clothes when I come out the shower. Right. I ain't rapping in no bathrobe with my legs exposed, and I don't do that, man.
Right.
I don't do that.
Right.
You understand? I don't do that. I halfway don't even put lotion on because I gotta let my rib put it on because it's halfway don't feel right. Even put the lotion on my skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll go rusty. I'll rust out rather than go into that garbage. You know what I mean? So, but you sodomites, man, you relentless because you done been so successful in them churches. You think you could be successful in the Israelite world. Yeah. You understand? We don't molest children in here. We don't molest. And you saying that foul shit is going to get you in some trouble, man. You running your mouth with lies is going to get you in trouble.
Yeah. Right.
And you're not going to like it when that trouble comes to your door. You should stick to the truth. If you ain't got nothing, I like the way Tazaryak put it. When they brought it to Tazaryak said, "Do you got a charge? Where's the proof?" And and you heard they made a whole fake Israelite page. I mean, a whole fake page from Kathumgabal. But we'll come back to it. But let's get back to the R. Kelly, if y'all don't mind. I ran on a tangent with that. We'll come back to it though.
Kawakan, sir. For 2 decades, Yahanna Landfair lived as a prisoner of public ridicule, forced to navigate her trauma under the radar. Landfair's 2022 testimony, which contradicted her denial during the 2008 trial, was central to R. Kelly's conviction. Regarding her memoir, Kelly's attorney told various publications that the singer would not offer any refutation, as he did not wish to limit the financial success of the book, and instead wishes her success and peace. Even after R. Kelly was eventually convicted and sentenced decades after the abuse, Landfair is finally releasing the prison shackles of public ridicule and reclaiming her identity. In her raw new memoir, Who Was Watching Shorty? Reclaiming Myself from the Shame of R. Kelly's Abuse, Landfair provides the first-hand account the world has waited 20 years to hear, offering a vivid look at her journey from being a victim to a survivor. The book chronicles...
Go ahead,
Kawakan, sir. The book chronicles the rise of the hip-hop group For the Cause in Chicago in the late 1990s. At just 12, Landfair was far from a typical preteen. She was touring internationally and scoring top 10 hits in Europe. Her musical success comes as no surprise to anyone, as talent runs through her family's bloodline. Her aunt, Stephanie Sparkle Edwards, was a rising R&B star with ties to R. Kelly. Sparkle would become the whistleblower, identifying the girl on the tape and reporting the abuse to the authorities.
And I remember when she started putting them tapes out. Right. She was bold as hell. She saw something wasn't right, and she started to rip the situation.
Right.
Go ahead.
Kawakan.
If you got a good piece of this tape, that we can play a little, we can go into it a little bit too.
Kawakan.
And let me tell you something, Mark. If we allow this to happen, we're gonna destroy our people. Right. We're gonna destroy our people before they even be able to come of age. Which is what Esau's doing. That's what this whole Epstein Island, all this child molestation, all this is about that.
Right.
Every bit of it is about that. You know what I mean? Like these Edomites, they know what they're doing. They turning these people into cash cow. And that's what he did with her. Salaki, go ahead,
Kawakan, sir. The physical tape was submitted anonymously to the Chicago Sun-Times. Sparkle's testimony became the foundation of the prosecution's case, creating a rift within the family that remains to this day. Though Sparkle was seeking justice, Landfair's parents were protective of Kelly, viewing him as family, which created questionable family dynamics highlighted in the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. The tension, the tension between the two women.
Slack it, sir.
Go ahead,
If I could, sir, slack it. Yeah, I often wonder, like, in all these cases, like, what's the parents' role? Like, for example, Epstein files. Like, all these children, where are their parents? I always think about myself growing up with my mother and my father. Ain't no way I'm gonna be on some island. You know what I mean?
But it's okay. Here's the thing.
Come on.
With these rotten bastards. Here's the thing. They learn over time. Y'all know that I used to work for protective services in New York, right? I don't know if I ever told y'all, but I used to be a driver. They had in other words, the child protective services in New York City. The ones that go in your house and take the kids out your house if you're abusing them.
Yeah.
Okay. They had contracted they had somebody just sent me a message. Okay, they had contracted a car service that I worked for. It was a black car service. I ain't gonna bring the name out, but they had commissioned this black car service to take the DHS workers around the city at night, rather than try to give all these sisters a car and then try to have them trying to navigate their way through the city. They would give them sisters like a stack of 10 cases.
Right.
And then they would appoint a driver. And so you would be like almost like a driver / security for her as she went around to the city. And then she would, deal with these cases and go in and deal with these people. And then if necessary, remove the children out. Let me tell you something, Mark. What I saw with them rotten bastards, that child molesters are very, very smart when playing their victims. A lot of times they be doing it in plain sight. and you don't notice it because they'll disguise it with fun and games and all that. Like this sister right here, I don't know what the story was, but all it would take is for her to have, you know, some issues in the family that allow her to be, you know, left either by herself or have to spend time at somebody else's house. Like you see how her aunt Sparkle, who was already in the music industry, who already knew R. Kelly, probably had her around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that predator is sitting there. You think he never even looking at this child. Meanwhile, that bastard is focused on this child.
Yeah.
But he looked like he's ignoring the child. But really, he's focused on this child. And so he will do all kinds of things to find a way to get her away from whoever will stop him from being a rotten bastard. And molesting this child. And what happened, it looked like with her, is that before she knew it, this kid was in R. Kelly's hands. And they turned around and she turned around and jumped in. Another thing too is the money also weakens some parents. Now you got a good point on that. That money, some of them parents sign their children over to some of them producers. Some of them producers will say, look, I'll make them a star, but you got to sign them over to me. I got to have guardianship over them.
Yeah.
And so now once they get guardianship, they putting that child on a plane, taking her to other countries. Aaliyah was underage. They flew her into the Caribbean, right where Epstein's Island was at.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what you're saying, but it's every case, at least from what I used to see, a lot of times the cases are, it's not like you think. Like the children come home every night in the projects and the parents let them play in the hallway, let's say. But what they don't know is that the next door neighbor is a predator and he's, you know, taking one of the children up to the roof for 10 minutes.
Right.
Molesting the child, bringing the child right back. And you think they playing in the hallway, you turn your head for a minute, they out on the terrace, the public terrace, you think they fine. And meanwhile, this cat is so calculating, he's standing by his door in the inside of his door, waiting till he hear the children play in the evening.
Yeah.
And then he going out, take his trash to the trash thing, dumping it in the dumpster, and then seeing if anybody's watching.
Right.
And kids are kids. So candy, toys, stuff like that, they lure them with that. You know what I'm saying? Like these are some rotten, evil, you know, and very homosexual, very effeminate, slimy, just like Weinstein was.
Yeah.
A real slime ball. And you get a lot of that. Go ahead, Mashak Salakia.
Shalom.
Shalom, Mashak. I mean, 9 o'clock Salakia. Who was that? That was 9 o'clock?
Concert.
He just jumped out. Salakia, General. I wanted just so, on the point you was making with the playing of the games with the molesters, right? This video, there's this actor, right? His name is Jason Momoa. He's some heathen, and he's married to one of Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet, ain't it? Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife.
Oh, ex-wife. You're right.
Yeah.
Daughter, right? And
it might be the daughter. I don't know. I thought it was his ex-wife.
Yeah, it could be the ex-wife. It could definitely be the ex-wife. And he has his 2 daughters. This is a release for his movie. And just like how you say, and it's down there like it's an addiction, like how somebody who addicted to, you know, weed or PCP or something, where eventually they start off in the closet. But as the demon take them over, they're going to eventually just do it in the parking lot. And until doing it at the coffee shop. He at a premiere opening for some movie. And look at how he's handling the kids, so much so the girl had to turn around and tell him stop.
Damn.
Look at it right here. So they're taking pictures of him somewhere in Hawaii. So now they focus down on the girls because I guess their faces. Oh, that's a son. I thought it was 2 girls. It might be 2 girls, but
that is 2 girls.
I think it's 2 girls.
Yeah.
So,
are those his girls?
I think they are his daughters. These are his
Okay.
daughters. And you see their faces, but then they go back to not really smiling. And look at his hand on this one. Once this reporter move his head, he's touching her in her chest.
He rubbing her breast.
Exactly. And he's doing it the same with the other one, but the other one holding his hand. And then she turns around and tells him to stop.
Wow.
And away, but she moving it in a way to not offend him. Like she's like, you know.
Wow.
Like now this is in public.
Like he knows what the hell he's doing.
Yep.
Wow.
And this is a big man. This is a grown man. This is a man. This is a man who many women.
How about said those are his daughters? He's not married to Lisa Bonet no more, but those are his daughters.
Okay. Kind of one kind. So. And he's a man that a lot of women in Hollywood and worldwide lust after.
Wow.
After. Get any woman he wants. They, you know, the women throw themselves at him, but the addiction to the damn kid. Like it's beyond his control, where he had to touch them in public. You remember when they was burying, I forget, it's Patti LaBelle or one of them, and the preacher was grabbing Ariana Grande by the side of her breast.
Wow.
In the funeral. So much so she's looking down at his hand and is like, what the fuck is going on? You could tell she done been molested before. The girl who acted wicked as the one in the pink, the white girl.
Right.
She's in the funeral. This preacher is up there. He pulling her close like a side hug, and his hand is cupping her breast from the side.
Dang.
She's looking down. I'm gonna try to find the video. She's looking down, and you could tell her reaction is she's been here before. It's not like, oh, what are you doing? Like how this child is. Her reaction,
right, like
she looked down like, oh my God, again. You know, like
right.
Why does it keep happening?
Right, like child molesters know that kids don't want to embarrass you in front of the cameras.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So they'll molest the kids in front of the camera if they can get away with it.
Crazy.
Salaki, if I may, General.
They had a real quick because they had an Edomite in London that was like a comedian, and he would like squeeze the kids and make them jump all the time. And they went back and looked at the tape, and he was squeezing their behinds and breasts on camera.
Damn.
Until they finally got rid of him. They said that old Kevin Spacey. They said you can't even be in the room. And they got him with pictures of him on the Epstein Island. They said you can't even be in the room with that nasty bastard. Go ahead, because I'm Salakia.
No, the water too, sir. What you said is so heavy. I just wanted to add to even further prove the point. There's a video montage, meaning there's multiple clips of Will Smith forcing himself in a joking manner. Like you said, they play it off as they joking, but he's publicly molesting his son, forcing his son to kiss him in the damn mouth and groping him. And it's one video where the son is literally crawling away, like you tell, and he in the camera, he always does this, and everybody laughing, and it's just to them, it's just so funny when you see it. And it's like he is molesting this boy on camera, and everybody think it's a game or it's a joke, and it's multiple clips of it. So, like it, sir.
Right. Which is, is exactly the problem. Right, this is an evil thing to do to a child. Give me that scripture again real quick where the Lord said it's like killing a child, killing the person.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry I keep running from the article. I'm going to get back to the article with her. Oh, this is it here?
Yeah, this is the one with Aretha Franklin funeral. And this is them walking up. And you see, even in the walk up, so you see his hand is not like holding her hand, pulling her. He's around like that's his woman or something. And
right.
His finger is pressing into her breast.
Wow. And she's a child, isn't she?
She has a childlike appearance, but she's an adult. I think she's probably 30, something close to 40 now. I think back then she's probably like late 20s into her 30s.
Got you. And let me tell you something. When they wear that Roman Catholic collar like he got, That you see that shirt he has on?
Yes, sir.
That's not a normal preacher's shirt. That's a Roman Catholic shirt that they wear under their suit. And it definitely ties them to those child molestation groups.
Right.
Oh, man. How about hit me with another one? Remember Larry Nassar in the Olympics?
Yep.
Was in there molesting all them children in the Olympics.
Come on.
Like, this is a world of evil. And this is a world where predators prey on innocent victims. This is the kind of world we living in. And R. Kelly been doing this shit for years. And it is now in the Epstein file. And if Donald Trump is at a part of it, it's gonna be bad. I heard a tape where they had him in this. He was in there cursing out some of his staff, if the tape is true, because it could be AI or anything. But they said in the tape he's cursing them out like, start a war, drop a nuclear bomb. I don't care what you do, but if all of that stuff comes out, I'm not going down by myself. I'm taking everybody down with me. You do whatever you got to do, but you don't let those files out. I said, damn.
Good night.
If that's true, he got a rough day coming. Because that latest dump was pretty bad.
Yeah. Yep.
That was pretty damn bad. Y'all want to add something or no?
Come on. I even feel to get back to the article.
Yeah, let's go back to the article. And then I want to just, like I said, I want to add that, show you where they made that fake page of General Katham to try to slander me as well up in it. And I expect it, but it's lightweight.
Come. Also, too, we got the scripture, sir, that you was
like this. Go ahead, Sluggy.
Go
ahead, read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. But
right, you force a woman, you and lay with her, or you molest her and manipulate her and molest her, you got a problem coming. Go ahead.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing, for there is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
Right. That's the same as killing somebody.
Right.
That's the same as killing somebody. And you see how it said, there's nothing, there's no evil in her. She didn't go and molest you, because that's what molesters think too. They think she wanted to come and have a relationship with you.
Right.
Like, she didn't lie to you and scheme and, she didn't do none of that. You went and manipulated her and forced her to have sex. And brother, you're going to see this thing come out in these fake Israelite groups like you ain't never seen before. It's going to be amazing when you see it all come out. And I'm glad they're going to catch every one of you faggots up there in Hollywood.
That's right.
Because they said that did y'all see the post? I think it was Contis. I put that post up that showed Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry got up there and said they showed everything negative about P. Diddy and nothing positive.
Wow.
And 50 Cent came back and said, don't worry, they're going to do your documentary next.
Yikes.
Talking about the P. Diddy documentary.
Right.
Like Muhammad said on Monday night something that was so heavy. He said that the hip hop community have never supported anything but the LGBT community. They ain't never fight for no rights. All during the 80s, 90s, all the stuff that was going on, artists barely came out against it.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them are proving that they run to whore themselves out to Donald Trump to be a part of it. Snoop, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see why Jay-Z got up there, man, and tried to shut down that Super Bowl thing. And that's so, and once again, the pimping is on an amazing level.
Right.
Because the same way they molest a child and videotape the child and threaten the child when the child becomes successful, they turn around and probably threaten him.
Right.
He probably been on the Epstein files too.
Mm-hmm.
And they could come to him and say, listen, man, we need you to come help us shut this thing down about Colin Kaepernick and this thing with the with them taking a knee for all the brothers the black people that's being killed. And even if he don't want to do it, he gotta go do it.
Go do it, yeah.
They'll probably tell him, listen, if you don't go do it, we're gonna bring the Epstein files out on you.
Yeah. Yep.
And you're gonna be done.
Come on.
And so he go right up in there and try to kill the whole thing using his fame. It's so demonic. It's damn near like they make you famous, but still use you and pimp you to push an agenda that's totally against what you should be pushing.
Right.
That's true witchcraft. Salakia, I mean to cut you off.
If I could, sir.
Please.
And what you're saying is so heavy because there's random things that's just there's a term where there's a sex tape leaked, right? And nobody knows who leaks it. I remember years ago there was a rapper, her name was Eve, and out of nowhere there was a sex tape leaked.
Yeah.
And it's like, what was the point of it? It's probably because she didn't comply to something. I mean, I could imagine all these rappers like Jay-Z and them, Beyonce, all these famous people, and especially when you're so high, it'd be very embarrassing and humiliating if something like that leaked about you. I mean, so now you have to do whatever they say, or else out of nowhere, oops, something leaked.
Right. And let me tell you something. Ain't nothing greater on this earth that you can have, save for this truth, other than your freedom.
That's right.
Because there's many levels of captivity.
That's right.
But having the ability to be able to just say what you want to say and not have to worry about repercussions is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's an amazingly beautiful thing.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Like to be able to just talk. Imagine you Jay-Z, worth almost $1 billion, but yet they own you. And not just own your music. That's bad enough. They own your music. You ain't got control over your music, but they own your very voice. They own your goddamn opinion.
Yeah.
They own whatever it is they need to own about what you gonna be compassionate about. They're gonna own it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn that.
That's it.
That ain't worth that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't how that's supposed to go. Damn that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And General, if I could add to what you're saying too.
Yeah, go ahead, man. No, I thought.
I mean, your reputation, which you you show us.
You gotta talk up now, Doc. I can't hear you. Can y'all hear?
Come.
Oh, Salaki, it might be me now, Doc. My bad. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Yeah, your reputation is something. You taught us. You need to have intact also too.
Yes.
With being able to say what having the freedom to say what you have to say. Your reputation means something. You understand? And these people like Jay-Z and them, they don't want to do the hard work,
right?
To have that reputation. They don't want to. You understand? They prefer buy and sell it. Buy it. You know what I mean? Buy their reputation. And that's what they've been doing. Buying the reputation, buying the media, buying everything they could buy. But behind closed doors is skeleton. You understand?
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, is secrets that that could be leaked. You know what I mean? You have you saying you're free. It's like the you showed something on the radio show with him and that woman with him singing.
Oh yeah,
like he literally
he's a
serenaded
full-fledged witch.
concert. Like he serenaded this woman. Jersey from the streets. What street? Why is he doing that?
Right.
Because he have to. Because if he don't do it, it's gonna be some problems. You understand?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you all heard also too. The NFL, I think is the NBA Association said they're no longer going to be quiet about what's going on right now with ICE. And it's all because of that so-called oppressor dying. But when we die, the NBA tell them boys to stop, shut them out, and bounce the basketball.
Right.
You understand? But you need to have your reputation intact so you could, you could tell them, you don't need the NBA.
Right.
You know what I mean? I use Salaki.
That's crazy, yeah. You know what I mean? And I guess they figure if they get into it, if they become satanic, they can rise all the way up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? The Lord gonna come through there and he's gonna bring some destruction. He's gonna bring some destruction for all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gonna bring destruction for all of them. And I cannot wait. Because they really up there, they all up there just trying to appease their slave master. And think about all the wealth and power they have. They got wealth and power, and collectively they could be doing amazing things, but they're so brainwashed, they're more brainwashed than the average brother on the street. Because they so brainwashed, they can't even come together with real programs to help their people with all the power that they have.
Right.
Like you got all these billions of dollars and all you could do is rise to the height of sexual deviancy.
Right.
That means you following a white man, because for him, the white man could be rich as hell. He still wants disgusting sexual deviancy. To him, that's an achievement. He can't even hardly get a woman. And Weinstein said it. You know what Weinstein said? He said, for the first time, he had the ability to have sex with women because of the power he had. And he just went crazy. Before he became an executive, he said he didn't have no ability to get a woman. But once he got into that power, he knew he could now manipulate his way to getting a woman. And so to him, that's a great thing. But that ain't supposed to be that great a thing to a black man.
Right.
Like you become a successful star and get millions of dollars, and the greatest thing to you is to molest a child.
Right.
Like Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, the same thing. You got all this wealth and power. What are you doing that the hood can see and be motivated in what you're doing? And if you're doing anything, you damn near got to do it in secret. If you're doing anything.
Right.
Like, why aren't you influencing other wealthy people to do? Like, white people become what they call it, philanthropists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take their big money, Bill Gates and all of them, and they put their money to work for their own benefit, but still to benefit their people. But where's hip hop at it?
Right.
Instead, you and Chris Tucker and all y'all up there trying to sit among Esau on the Epstein Island.
Right.
They even had pictures with Michael Jackson up there, which I totally ain't surprised at that. And you can even tell as you look at the pictures, you can see that they don't look at him as nothing special.
Right.
They just standing there taking a picture with him like it's nothing. They ain't even looking at it as something. Y'all got a little bit of what she was saying in that interview that we can play? Let everybody check it out. Because we over the first hour. I don't want to go too much long on this.
Calm. So let me try to pull. Can you hear the audio?
No,
I can't hear it. I don't hear it.
All right, hold on. Let me reshare it.
So like you said, just to add, no. Tell me if I'm wrong. So like with these things, right? This is on CBS Morning,
right?
Right. Now, what is just my why they don't go and get Epstein, the victims of Epstein, and put them on CBS Morning?
Listen, what you saying is so true.
Yeah, you know,
What you saying is so damn true. Like, why aren't they doing that? Why aren't the Epstein like? And I was talking with Muhammad about this earlier. I was like, yo, why is it we not seeing no victims from the Epstein files? Like in times past, they would have got that white woman. What's that white woman, that Italian white woman that is the defender of all rapists?
I forget.
I mean, rape victims. He comes back and doesn't sues them for,
Yeah.
She's known for being, that woman. Well, they said they sued her and stopped her.
Wow.
And so they crushing these victims.
Oh.
That's why this is something, because this girl was silenced. I mean, she got urinated on video camera at 12.
Damn.
And you got to be a merciless bastard to do that to a child. You got to be a merciless bastard.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And that's what the hell they did. You know what I'm saying? And silenced her because of it. Up until this time. And that's what they doing with these Epstein files too. And probably a lot more. There's probably some files, brother. It's probably so much. It's probably so much that you wouldn't even probably believe it. But didn't they say it's something like how many documents? I heard it was something like 6,000 documents.
6 million.
6 million?
Yeah. This one they released here, I think is a 3 million page document.
Damn.
It's 6 million pages, but only
damn.
Right.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, look what they doing. Like that's a worldwide thing.
Cancer. And so like you said, this CBS Morning owned by the small hats and them. They buy that out.
I heard.
Paramount. So you know what I mean? So now, you know what I mean, they put
I thought that microphone up there, I don't know, I'm getting him low. Y'all getting him okay?
I could hear him, but he definitely lower than
I thought bring that mic closer, man.
You might have to select the specific mic you're using, Cap. If you go in your audio settings.
If you can. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying the smaller than them, they the one own CBS Morning, and they could more than go get the same the same victims. Like they went and get the victim for what's his name? I think it's PDD trial. You understand? Like everything they're trying to do is almost like they're trying to like turn our minds away from these, you know what I mean, from these nasty, you know what I mean, oppressors. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not condoning what what's his name? R. Kelly did. But you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if they could do this, they could more than go get them victims and let them come and talk. Get them a voice. You want to give this a voice? Give the victims a voice. You understand?
Yeah, they blocking them. They blocking them victims.
Right. Yeah.
They trying to make that shit go away. They want that they want it gone.
You know
what I'm saying? Gloria Allred. Y'all got it right. The water. Gloria Allred is the name of that lawyer. I heard they sued her and shut her down. They don't want it coming out. You was gonna say something, Chef Salabi?
Yeah, I was just gonna say so. Like that's like people look at the Bible, like the Old Testament, and say it was too cruel, it's too harsh. But when you look at the judgment and punishments for the things that was going on and still going on today,
yeah,
somebody would argue, you know, the humane thing is to rehabilitate. Well, the Bible rehabilitates the victim and the rest of society by putting the evil away.
That's right.
Like this current system, you want to rehabilitate the offender and not care about the victim and the rest of society that pervades. Like, really, the Lord's way is the way. Like, if you don't listen to the Lord and correct your ways, then now we have to rehabilitate the victim and the rest of society by putting the evil away from among you. Because seeing and witnessing, you know, for sure in the islands where, you know, and guns and stuff is not readily available.
But that cutlass is.
That cutlass is them stones, them big cinder blocks.
Yes.
I done seen some things so young with you, they catch some thief somewhere or some, you know, some molest or something. And you see that young, you already know, okay, I'm not doing that shit.
Yes.
To walk the other way from it. And I ain't saying for nobody to go do it now, but you all like to talk like if the Bible don't have the answer, and the Bible has the answer right there in front of you for how to deal with every single thing to make sure this doesn't happen. Because this is a pervading virus where as you pull back more and more society, this is what's happening. And we're in an age now where deviancy is fashion.
Yeah.
Over time, people would do whatever, like the whole coming out the closet term. There was a time that's something, you know, I'm in my own house, I'm doing whatever. But in today's society, deviancy is like a fad. It's like a fashion statement. And it's hard now to separate what's right and upright and moral from what you think is fashionably okay.
Yeah.
And what they do into society is absolutely crumbling societies. It's destroying it. You wonder why so many of these kids is, you know, mentally unstable and how to take all these medications to balance them out. Because what's going on in the house is what's going on in a place where they're supposed to be safe. And they ain't got no way to even, you know, to fight back or to defend themselves. So of course the mind gonna be screwed up. Like this thing here, so it's like biblical judgment had to come back into the earth. I pray World War III happens so fast.
Because you can't be a serial child molester if your head get cut off the first time.
Right.
Man, Salaki, go ahead.
Salaki, if I could, on double down on what Captain Mashak said, that they try to make the Old Testament like it's barbaric. You know what I'm saying? But it's what civilized society.
Mm-hmm.
We read that's what really creates civilization. That's what gave us civilization. Those laws and the judgments, the statutes. That's what put things in order.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, and because we don't have that, like you said, we don't do it now because we under Christ. But for sure, that you imagine how it was back then before the laws, the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah.
It was like the goddamn jungle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that point.
If I could, sir, Salaki.
Say again, go ahead, Op.
Yeah, Salaki, sir, if I could. And what everybody's saying is so heavy. And I'm just thinking, like, when they were speaking of the Old Testament and they say it's barbaric, it's only barbaric to the people who were not the victims. To the victims, it was justice.
That's right.
Yep.
I mean, to the victims, it was justice. Right now, the victims of the Epstein file could use some barbarism as justice for what happened to them.
Yeah.
I mean, the victims of R. Kelly and these people, they could use some barbarism because that's showing that you are valued. And I believe John Muhammad brought it up years ago in a class where he was showing how when somebody doesn't get justice after they've been victimized, what it does to them mentally.
Yes.
And how it destroys them. And they're going through these evil lifestyles only because they never received justice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I have to say, sir.
That's heavy, Op. That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of her talking. I wouldn't mind letting her speech come out a little. Was he able to get that volume right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
With who lost, but I also look at the other women and the other survivors and the other, people who, he dealt with. who lost total communication with their parents and their families and literally lived everything that he made them think or everything that they made him feel.
Yeah.
So, in a sense of why it might be presented to look a certain way, my parents actually saved me. They're the reason why I'm sitting here today. Because if it had not been for them, if I lost complete communication with them and I was literally living his dreams, his brain, his way of thinking, I don't know where I would be mentally, physically, or emotionally.
When the trial started and the questions from federal investigators are coming, when you look back again, so much of this is people being able to try and understand it through your lens. You're living it. You're the only one with this story. Why not tell the truth in 2002 or 2008 when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, when I have been trained and groomed since I was age 13, I started believing the lies that I was telling. It was very foggy and unclear on what I really felt versus what was right or what was wrong. And even in moments where I despised Robert, I still lied for him.
When I look back at that trial, even this idea that
Pause it for 1 second, Michelle.
the jury.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that, what she said was exactly what goes on. Like, it's exactly what goes on. Like, she was confused, probably drugged up, confused, unaware, still was in touch with her family, but just lied just because that they were telling her those stories. Filling her head with lies, probably telling her she gonna be a big star, telling her she gonna be Beyonce.
Right.
All of that. You know what I'm saying? That one that P. Diddy beat up in the hallway by the elevator.
Yeah.
Remember, she came to P. Diddy to get her career going. And they promised to have her career for her. And as she holding on to that dream, they used that dream to do horrible things to her.
Right.
And that's what happened with this girl here. You know what I mean? Like they asking the question almost like they want to blame her when they need to be blaming that molester.
Right.
And he was a serial child molester. You know what I mean? It's easy to blame that victim, but that victim don't know at 13. What the hell do you know at 13?
Right.
Compared to a grown ass, wealthy, rich man. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like I yield.
Come on. And general, the how it perpetuates is that other young girls would see her with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Not see the dark side of it, but see her flossing with the glitz and the glamour and think it's something to aspire to. So it's down here like the whole thing is a self, is like a factory. It just perpetuates manufacture without you even putting input. Like they just come willingly. It's the whole thing is really society. Like how the Bible say, the men of the land have committed this in the land. The whole land is defiled in Leviticus 18. You say the whole land is defiled because this thing come in and just pervade to the point where you damn near. I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years they treat this like an addiction, like a substance use thing. They treat it like that because it's like you can't see a young person and leave them alone. You can't go after what you should go after, but you go in this other way. I wouldn't be surprised they classify it as that thing in a few years if they probably ain't already doing it.
They pressing for it because they got that group, NAMBLA,
right?
North American Men Boys Association.
Come.
And they fighting, trying to get legislation to make child molestation legal.
See,
you know what I mean? Trying to get laws passed and all of this because they think it should be normal. And in the Roman Empire, it was normal. It was normal in the Roman Empire, but wasn't normal in the Lord's Empire.
That's right.
And never will ever be normal in the Lord's Empire. So all you homosexuals that think you're gonna make, the Israelite world nice and comfortable for you fags. You old fags better find another club.
That's right.
And that's why a lot of you simple ass leaders, so-called leaders, a lot of you are simple and stupid and weak and halfway gay your own goddamn self. So you open the door for you so hungry for somebody to come up in there. You hungry for somebody to come join up with you. You so hungry that you open the door for all of these homosexuals to come up in there. Child molesters and all that. You know what I'm saying? You hungry for it. And so what happens, they come and infiltrate. And before you know it, half of your congregation is homosexual.
Right.
Before you know it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Op. Like leave it to you fake Israelites. And the church ain't gonna take a loss. You know why? Because all the faggots are gonna leave the church and they're gonna all join Israelite groups. There'll be 1,000 Zakaris, and then what's the other one? They just caught another one over there. They said for child porn or child molestation.
Molesting a child. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Molesting a child.
Yeah.
It's like they call themselves Genesis, sir.
Right. The beginning of sodomy, hell.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Like, you know, man, like, you know, if you start an Israelite group and almost overnight, all manner of sodomy comes into play. You know, you sitting there with a real rotten egg. You know what I'm saying? And so all of that nastiness will try to creep in here. And then UPK, boy, oh boy, we gatekeepers in here.
That's right.
We are gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? You come in here looking any kind of way like you got sugar in the tank.
Right.
You going up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be sitting up in here with that bullshit.
That's right. All right.
And they tried to put that thing on me. You know, man, I don't molest children, man.
That's right.
I molest my wives.
Come on,
that's who I molest.
Come on.
If I could, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a common word in my household. It's called ravish.
That's right.
That's a common term in my circle. You understand?
That's right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
If I could, sir, slack it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Christians and the fake Israelites don't understand about the Lord, and that's what I've come to understand under you, sir, in the ISUPK, that the Lord don't care about numbers. So the reason these Christian churches and these fake Israelites bring anybody, because they need numbers. You could be a full out demon, but they want the numbers.
Yes.
But in here, the Lord don't need numbers. The Lord don't need any of us.
Right. And the thing is, the more we don't go after the numbers, the more we get the numbers. Let me tell you, I was just today fighting with General Howard. I was fighting with General Howard because he done calculated the amount of people coming to the Passover, and he doubled the budget of the lamb. And I called him up first thing in the morning. Like, what the heck are you doing? He said, man, I did the calculations. It's going to be twice as many. And listen, and the only reason I backed down is because last year I did the calculations and I was so wrong compared to the amount of people that came. That's the first year I was so wrong on the number of people coming in. He did the calculations. There's even higher coming up. And that's because you're not trying to get somebody.
Right.
Like, these cats is fake. So they performing, making tapes, lying on men of seniority and men of real spirituality, lying on prophets of God. You better be careful, Rob. You understand? You're gonna lie on them, and meanwhile, you performing to try and get people up in there, and you act like nobody don't see you a big faggot.
Right.
You know what I mean? You are like, you done took off all your fag stuff and then pulled your little dreadlocks all the way to the back of your head. You know what I mean? And so now you gonna sit up there and try to act like you not a complete sissy. Look at this here. Look at this here. Now, who is this guy? Huh?
He's one of them Sakari members who after the butt plug guy, he continued, and now they find he get arrested on Charles
back in '98 or what?
No,
this is January 2026.
Yeah, I think that's his birthday. His birthday, but he get arrested in Florida, somewhere in Florida, I believe.
And listen, got the National Center for scroll up a little if you can on that. Is that the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children?
Yeah, Carnival Council.
Was sharing child sexual abuse material. That's evil as shit. And soliciting users online for child sexual abuse material. So this cat was peddling child molestation videos.
Yep.
Like that's if the charges are true, I don't want to say they true. You know what I mean? But if the charges are true that is a rotten, evil, disgusting bastard, and children are missing. And in this world, man, where Esau damn near don't do nothing when it comes to us as far as fighting crime, like he could give a damn. You got to be really up in that game for him to go ahead and snatch you up off the street.
Yeah.
And then for him to get you online. If he gets you online, that means you can't get off the damn internet from chasing down child porn or trying to sell child porn. And that's what I'm saying, man. You fake Israelites, you so goddamn stupid that some child molester will come up and be sitting right next to your dumb ass.
Yep.
And he peddling, he go home and turn on the computer in his basement and he's selling child porn all night to make a few dollars. And you simple and stupid and you can't even look into it and see what the hell is going on. That's why y'all are a big problem.
That's right.
That's why I called for all camps to come together and come into the truth. Right. Because it was time to come in from the cold.
Right.
But you prissy ass fags, I don't want to keep saying it because I know we're going to get cut off of here if I do. But you prissy ass niggas,
right?
You so busy trying to be a prima donna that you can't stop trying to make yourself something that you're not. And I thank the Lord for the truth because the truth is the real reason y'all can't get nowhere. You can't get nowhere because the truth is out there.
That's right.
That's why a lot of people wanted to see the UPK destroyed because they wanted to bring all this would be the Israelite world if not for the UPK.
That's right.
All that old purple gay shit and voguing in the classroom and him twirling around.
That's right.
All of that. You know what I'm saying? All that old effeminate nonsense, that would be the world. It'd be the Art Kelly world up in here. Y'all would be taking women across the seas like that one cat did. Took them all out there to Egypt and them sisters was getting passed around. Like you rotten because you not sincere. You rotten as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, Lockie, go ahead, Op.
If I could, I know Captain Shock had that picture up there. But when it came across my desk, I remember when I saw that picture, and it just goes to show you, like, you just take a good look at this for all you brothers and sisters out there, and it goes to show you that these people, these fake Israelite groups, they're still the old person. Like his last name is Pagan.
Damn. Damn.
I mean, you got to have a spiritual eye like Commander Junior.
Right.
And see, everybody, some men have a spirit of discernment. Okay, his last name is Pagan. He had never transformed to something new. So he does what a pagan does.
That's right.
He has he has the spirit of a pagan. and they're in there, like the general said, and they keep trying to prop up these people to rival commanding General Yahanna, and we see it from miles and miles away.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Antithesis of Genesis.
Yeah. Right. Right.
But this right here, let it be a lesson to all you fake Israelite groups out there. You understand? And like the general said, your time is running out. You understand? Judgment from the Lord. He's not playing. You right here cosplaying being a real Israelite. You out here faking. You know what I'm saying? You're a knockoff version because you haven't been certified, which is now we see that this is the fruit. If you want to know what the fruit of these organizations are, here you go right here.
Yeah.
You understand? They come in there and praying. You sit in a Sabbath service with them, and he's taking pictures of your child, uploading them on AI and making sex videos digitally.
Yep. So true.
I yield, General.
Nah, listen, give it up. That was a good point.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole land would be coming to a land of that. Like you'd be frightened to have a child because of the way this place would be. You know what I'm saying? And for sure, you're gonna make men more violent.
That's right.
Like a man gonna become more violent over his children if you allow child molesters to just run around in their evil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna get up off it, but wait, before I go, let me tell you how evil these bastards are. And wait a minute, Trooper Shaquat, who do I got here? Yeah, Trooper Shaquat. That was a good answer, Op. You know what I'm saying? That was a good answer to I think the Meek Carell. I'm not sure the full name, but that was a good answer. Like the fathers need more power over their young daughters and sons. More power. We need more power over them.
Right.
More power to build and work with them. Those that's in the right mind, because you got some crazy fools out here too, and some that will molest their own children.
Kind of won't come.
You know what I mean? So of course you got to go through. Once again, why you need prophets. Them prophets, man, go through there and bring righteousness in.
That's right.
Righteousness is just like any other ability. If you go out and fish from a young boy and grow up fishing with your father, you're going to be a hell of a fisherman. If you go out and learn how to shoot and go and learn how to hunt from a young boy, you're going to be a hell of a daggone hunter. You learn how to be a prophet and seek out righteousness and do righteousness from a righteous man, you're going to be a hell of a righteous man.
Right.
You're going to be a big producer of righteousness. Some of you out there so stupid, you think you can go out on your own and become a man of God, when don't you know you need a man of God the way a young hunter needs somebody to teach him how to hunt?
Right.
Or a young fisherman needs somebody to teach him how to fish. You need prophets of God to teach you how to be prophets of God. But you're too dumb and too arrogant, and you think this is just like any other disgusting church, that you can just wing it instead of coming in here and doing what you're supposed to do. But let me show you, if I could, I don't know if I'm the only one that got it. I need to call Kathum because they came out there. Okay, this is what they came out, just so everybody know. Some fools came out this week again and tried to say General Yahanna molested somebody. And they pulled up General Kathum Gabar, who's one of the top 7 men in the Israelite School of UPK, if you don't know, pulled up his profile with his name on it.
Right.
As though it was real. And meanwhile, it was a fake page. And they so stupid. Like, how are you going to be that dumb? How are you going to go and say General Yahanna's a child molester? Here's the proof. And the proof is a fake page.
Right.
Like, were you that dumb or did you create the fake page? Because I refuse to believe you're that stupid.
Yeah.
Are you making my case, dumbass?
Come.
You trying to slander me with proof that this was a lie, a scam. Do we got both of the pages by any chance? Y'all gonna mess around. I'm gonna go call Kathumgabon and put him a General Kathumgabon and put him on the damn phone.
Come on,
I mean, bring him in on the show. Somebody call General Kathumgabon, bring him in. Let's see if we can get him into the show. Real quick.
Let me see you get him in.
Just for a hot minute for all you weak-minded ones out there. Don't come on my show questioning me about no child molestation. I'm gonna clown you. I don't want to clown you. I'd rather use my time more productively than clowning your dumb ass.
Right.
Council. I had General Kathumson.
Oh, you got him on the phone.
He right here in the stream, sir.
He in already. Come on, bring it now.
Hey,
General.
What's going
on, General? General, they trying to say that, man, you trying to say that I molested a child.
Listen, General.
Go ahead, bring him up, Bashar. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, there you go. Go ahead,
okay. I remember years ago, before all this internet bullshit, right?
Yeah,
that's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is what you told me, and I said, "What's wrong with the Israelites, Bruce? Why are they teaching?" And you know what you told me? In DC, you said it's a mess. I look at it today, and I see them Sakari niggas. I don't even pay them no mind until something like this come up. I'm so busy with trying to fish brothers in and wake sisters up and bring them in. I really don't have time for no homosexual. That's like those are little niggas to me. Them niggas that's putting all that bullshit up.
Yeah.
And the second thing that I don't like, them faggot niggas that be like, I ain't with no camp. I ain't down with no camp. You ain't down with shit. You ain't down with nothing but your fucking, excuse my language, but your
Go ahead.
But your damn self. You ain't putting in no work. Everybody's trying to bash the ISUPK. Everybody. Because our standard is so high.
That's right.
That's a high standard for a wicked nigga to even try to compete with. Like how you go if you into everything else and we ain't. So now you got to make us look bad. You got to come up with some fictitious bullshit. And then I heard something about 1996. I didn't meet Commander General Yahanna for the record until 2003.
Right.
So I learned everything from you. I learned everything of the history of UPK from you. I wasn't around back in 1996. Second of all, I know how to follow a better leader than that Sakari nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
I prayed to the Lord to send me the right person. When I came in, I prayed, and I prayed for years.
Most I ain't crying.
And that's when I met you.
Most I ain't crying. Damn right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, and Commander General, to me, this is a good thing because we went through a lot of battles.
Yes, we did.
And there's a lot of fake Israelite groups out there. And here's why it's such a good thing. Because a brother with some integrity, he's going to watch all these other fake motherfuckers and he's going to come right up in here. And then we're going to get a real soldier. Fuck getting 10 fake motherfuckers. I'd rather get that one soldier.
That's right.
He'll find some real brothers.
Yes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, slug you. I thought somebody else was talking.
Can I say one thing? Hey, it's like a breath of fresh air. He and General Kathum go in on these. No, it's just like that make me throw more gas on the fire. I'm ready to go now.
Like I'm trying to hold myself back. I know I'll get into it. Me and Kathum will both be in here like, yeah, man, fuck them niggas. Me and Kathum will get in here and get caught like a motherfucker just busting it up about the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't break this brotherhood with lies. Go ahead,
Yeah, right.
Because that was something that was so evil to do, man. Go ahead, Kathum.
Yeah, he ain't gonna stop nothing. You know what I mean? All we gonna do is get more brothers and sisters.
That's right.
That's all we gonna get. And we gonna benefit from it. Like, how in the hell would I want to join a group where this brother was just following a brother getting his, his butthole pumped up?
Right.
I'm not getting down with that.
Yeah.
If I'm a real man.
Right.
I might as well scratch Sakari off the list. Yeah.
I think he poked himself off the list.
Can I say one thing, sir?
Come on.
You know what's so crazy about this, man? Like these fake groups actually want us to debate your lust.
Right.
As the young brothers say, that's nasty work.
Right.
I got to debate, did it go in 2 inches or did it go in 6 inches?
Right.
You ordered it and you made it disappear.
Yes.
I don't have the time for that.
Yeah, and listen, and everybody that came in the chat room with like some kind of defense, all of y'all are faggots. Anybody that somehow came up with some legitimate reason why this was going on, you is a fag too. You know, man. Oh man. Yeah, man. Like, go ahead, Katham. Salaki,
I'm tripping that we got to deal. I call this like little internet bitch problems.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
For
we
sure.
got like we supposed to be trying to map out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like an underground railroad for the Latinos.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like we gonna argue with another dude that's mad about his leader getting pumped in the ass and gonna create some worthless bullshit lie. Like
right.
It's like I'm not even feeling that. Like they ain't like I can't even talk to them about that unless they really approach me. And I wish any brother that's arguing with them, they in Clubhouse, yo, call me.
Yeah.
I'll straighten it my damn self. I ain't no problem with it. Because that's what we do. We crush lies.
That's what we do. That's how we do it. Right. You can tell Katham still got his New York in him. Katham still got his New York in him. You understand? That's a cold ranger right there. Hey, let me pull it up. Can anybody pull up the old, the fake and the real Katham Gabal page? I just want to show everybody, just to set the record straight and allow because that's a slander on General Katham Gabal. To try to say General Katham Gabal did it when it was a fake page that did it, which the fact that it was a fake page is proof that the whole damn thing was a scam. Like, thank you for proving my innocence, you dumb fuck. Excuse my French. Like, thank you for proving my innocence by creating a fake ass page.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, we wasn't gonna go get Katham and bring him right here. You understand?
Right.
Thank you for going and creating that fake bullshit so that we could bring Katham here, prove that it was a lie, so that it just crushes the whole goddamn thing.
That's right.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
If I could.
Anybody got it? Whoever got it, let's pull up the 2 pages. Even if you got it, Katham, you could shoot him to Mashak. He'll be able to put them up on the screen. I'm sorry, who was trying to get in? Come.
I just want to say this too, John, and it just speaks to like that mentality. They show you there ain't no truth in them. You know what I'm saying? That truth can't come from a lie.
Yep.
You understand?
And,
like they making fake. Like that's like, you know, at one time, Anonymous was like known as a woman. Like they hide behind computer screens. Like the general said, we out here doing real work. Okay, we out here boots on the ground.
Right. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we not playing these games out here.
Yeah.
Playing hiding behind a computer screen because one day we're going to see you in person.
That's right.
That's it's gonna happen.
Right.
Do anything to you, but you can't hide forever. You can't be playing these internet games with real men. Men of valor, men of respect. You understand?
Right.
Like this.
Let me stop you for 1 second. Whoever this meat cat is, let me tell you something about you. I know you ain't on here trying to threaten an officer of the ISUPK, are you? Because we play tough games in here. Like, do not threaten no officer of the UPK in here.
That's right.
Like the brother, you know what I mean, whatever that dispute is, you can come to us and get that fixed straightened out. But don't come on my channel and threaten no officer in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We answer threats. We take them serious. So don't you play no tough game in here. You know what I'm saying? And why are you so offended at such an important topic? You know what I'm saying? Why are you so offended at such an important topic? Like this is important stuff we talking about for the sake of all our brothers and sisters. You stand down, you know what I'm saying? If somebody mishandled you or spoke wrongfully towards you, then you turn around and you let somebody know. That's how we do things in the UPK. You understand? But don't come on no chat room and try to threaten nobody out. Talk about if you come down to Atlanta and this and that. Brother, don't do that. You know what I mean? You're going to step into an arena. You may not be, and if you come down there sashaying, good Lord, you're going to really have a major problem. So chill, just chill. You know what I mean? Let's keep on rocking and rolling with this. All right, fam? John, go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Johnny, you want me to kick him from the room or just leave it alone?
No. As long as he cool, we cool. You know what I mean? But if he, he need to be able to bring his opinion. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? And Meek, just so you understand, Meek, for you to ask the age of consent, you understand, on a topic like this, it kind of you probably didn't mean it. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You probably did not mean it like that, but it sounded a little fruity pebbles to certain brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And part of it is because brothers have been in the truth so long that they understand that, when you're getting a rib, the way to getting a rib is through her father. If you can't get her father, then you take it to the priest, and the priest will bring you in and have you married to that sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't set an age of consent in here. You know what I mean? And that's a little weird for us. You know what I'm saying? But you in our world. So, you know what I'm saying? Respect the deck, as y'all say.
That's
because
right.
This is the deck we ride on. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it, let's lighten up on the guns, all right? Because yeah. Let's do it. Let's go ahead. I didn't mean to cut y'all off. I didn't mean to mess up the chat or anything, man. We having a good time up in here. We started off early tonight. Big shout out to Mashak Mayan, as usual, putting us down, hooking us up with everything. You got big captains up in here, Nia Thok, Soccer War, the big boy himself. God damn it. I can't believe I messed your name up. My son.
Kahan.
I'm getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you got General Kathum Gabar up in here now. And of course, all these amazing officers, man. Because I got you know what I mean? And all the rest of the brothers up in here, man. So WAP, I think, is in here all the way from the Caribbean islands, man. Another powerhouse cat coming through.
That's right.
And others, man, and the scholar on Islam. Y'all make that boy make some tapes, Mashak. Y'all don't let that boy get away with that. He's a walking encyclopedia on the Nation of Islam. He know all the Nation of Islam dirty secrets. Every last one of them. I sat there and talked to him for 10 minutes when I went down to Baltimore. I had to look at him. I turned my head. I had to look at him in the face because he was dropping so much shit on me. I was like, oh my God, this cat is a scholar on Islam. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally an expert on Islam. You know what I'm saying? Now this is my second warning to him. After this is gonna be orders coming down. I'm trying to encourage him now. He gonna wear out my welcome in a minute. He gonna be under orders in a minute. Cause he is he's amazing with he's amazing with that work when it comes to Islam. And that's what I'm saying, man. There's so much jewels and so much greatness and so much virtuousness in this truth and so much deep knowledge. You know what I mean? We respected the knowledge when we was coming up in them classes. We respected when Masha and Arya and Yaikwab and them was putting down. We respected Yeshaya with the with all of the medieval stuff. We respected General Kazak with all the Chief Head Priest Kazak with all of the UFO information and the all the technology that they were using and all of that, man. We respected that knowledge, man. We were happy to add that to us. We was happy to put that and make that a part of us. You know what I'm saying? I used to teach the history class in Philly back in the day every Thursday night. That was my thing. I would teach the history class. Everybody come in, I lay all the history out and then match them all to the prophecies. Used to be an amazing thing. We appreciated that. Now y'all worried about who having sex with who, and y'all want little boys and all this so nasty shit in these little groups. Y'all could miss us with that out. We gatekeeping on this side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Ain't none of that. I'm gonna show the proof that Kathum had before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because the R. Kelly, all these rappers, Epstein, like now the truth is coming out. All this time, America looked at as America the beautiful, America the great, and come to find out, man, America is a cesspool of child molestation.
That's right.
Like that whole rings of child molestation, Pizzagate and all that. You don't even know what's true and what ain't true.
Right.
There's so much of it going on. Kids missing by the thousands. They said so many of our beautiful Native American Indian sisters go missing every year. They could barely keep the count. So many of them missing. You know what I mean? Raped, molested. You go up on some of these reservations, you just look at the women and you can see that these women have all been victims of molestation.
Yeah.
You can see whole swaths of them where some sets of molesters have come through there. Some of these reservations, I got one sheriff on the whole reservation. So for the whole order of the land, you got one cop. Like it ain't like he could call 911 or get on his radio and a whole bunch of cops roll in. They don't have that on the reservation in most cases. So you on the reservation, you got to survive on your own. You get attacked out there, you about on your own, and then the sheriff will come afterward and investigate. But you on your own. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no law and order down there. So every biker gang, every cartel gang, every drug smuggling crew, every Italian mobster, they all down there trying to utilize them dark roads and woods to do all manner of evil. And so as a result, tons of sisters down there, young girls, man, all of them say, yeah, I was molested. Yeah, I was raped. Yeah, this happened to me twice. You know what I mean? And you go and ask them, well, what do you do to protect yourself? And they'll tell you the 1,000 things they do. And the predators come up with 1,000 ways to circumvent the things that they do.
Right.
So when we going to fix real problems? Instead, you want to bring your sorry sissy ass up in here and come corrupt this because you needed to be corrupt so that you can enjoy your faggot life with all your faggot friends like you used to in the church before the Lord destroyed these churches, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? No, we gatekeeping this shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't putting them charges on us. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Who I cut off? I want to get to that. If I could just get to that proof of Kathum, I don't want to keep Kathum all night either. General Kathum Gabar all night either.
Yo, I'm straight.
You know what I mean?
I'm straight.
General, I have his card.
Yeah, you could go on and clip this cat. I see he can't calm down. Yeah, now he ready to shout. You know what I mean? And why the fuck you in here? If ain't nobody studious in here, sissy, why are you here? See, the gayness is affecting them. You know what I mean? You start calling the gayness out, and then they got to get pissy. And I think he put a pissy emoji in there in the end. Isn't that? What is that little white circle thing?
It's like a seal.
Oh my God, you big fag.
Yeah, it's like a seal. Like a
brother.
I don't know if you're seeing it.
Like, is that a brother or is that a sister?
Okay,
listen, just bump him up out of here, man, or her, or whatever androgynous little freak that is. Please get them out of my chat room, man. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
It ain't no.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna cut you off. It ain't no pro. Notice that people like that is no. It's always an avatar or some letter. No profile picture. It's like these. That's what you're dealing with on the internet, General.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Here's what these fags and them don't know. that as young priests coming up, we used to compete to see which one of us is going to call the demon up first. We would get up there, man, and say, man, I'm telling you, some demons out here. I'm gonna get them demons stirred up first. And we would be blazing, and sure enough, one brother will come up and he'll hit a nerve. He'll talk about some fags, or some lesbians, or some evil shit they doing, and for you know it, you evil niggas, yeah! And all the brothers pulling out their cameras like, yep, there it is. And start filming it, getting, you know what I'm saying?
God.
Like, come on, man. This is what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We exercise demons in this place.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, this is for the righteous. We want you. You're supposed to come in here, see the righteousness, and say, I want to make the righteousness even better. Come up in here and try to be pissy because you get checked on evil, deviant shit you doing. You want to come up in here, man, and you want to make this better.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to show yourself to be approved in here, man.
Right.
As a brother or a sister. You know what I'm saying? Kazak, where's that scripture at where the Lord say, I'm paraphrasing, in good deeds, forget not. In well doing or something like that, forget not. Somebody know where that's at? I'm paraphrasing. I'm giving y'all a bad paraphrase.
Hebrews 13.
But if you can pull it.
Is it Hebrews 13, sir, with the communication?
I'm not sure. Pull it and let's see. In the meantime, please let me get this thing for Katham Gabar. Anybody been able to pull it up?
I have his current profile, so I don't know the other one you're talking about. I don't know what the fake page is.
Oh man.
Page.
You know what? If Gabar Allah Yahawada is in the chat, can you please somehow, how could he get the fake one up? He said that to me earlier, but I don't know if he's able to. Let me see what I could do, because I got to give y'all that. You know what I mean?
Come, sir.
Let me see.
So like, you got a screenshot of it, sir?
Yeah,
Did he send you a picture of it?
yeah. Gabar is in the chat.
Okay.
Now, Gabar, give me. I don't like giving out phone numbers online, because is there a way? Is there an email or something? Huh?
He could send it to me on Facebook Messenger.
Okay. The water, Gabar, send it to Mashak, Mayan, on Facebook Messenger. Send him a picture of that fake profile, because we was talking about that earlier. He said he can't. Oh yeah, you can't attach it in the chat, but if you can send it to him on Messenger, he'll pull it up. And then somebody in Katham Gabar, General, can you pull up, or can you, or Mashak, you already got General Katham Gabar's real profile.
Yes, sir. This is it here.
Okay, let's pull it up. Let's see. Can you zoom in? No, that I think, is that the real one or is that the fake?
No, this is his real current page right now.
That's his real profile.
Yeah, this is his real profile right here. You see,
all right,
my page would come out of Yahanna.
Yeah. Let's now. Yeah. Now that's the real page.
Yes, sir.
All right, if y'all see that out there, this the real page. That's Katham looking rough and scruff like he like to do. You understand?
Right.
There he go. Now let's pull up the fake page that they use to make the statement to slander the body of the baddest niggas on the planet. Let's bring that up.
Yeah, he's sending it to me now, sir.
Most time, Craig.
And Salaki, sir, I didn't even see the fake thing.
You never seen the Katham, you ain't never even seen the fake page.
I ain't seen none of that. Salaki. I'm green on the internet, sir.
God. You know what I mean? You barely done come in the building. These niggas slandering the Hebrew. They out of pocket. You know what I'm saying?
God.
So, like I said, if I could, while Captain Mashaka's pulling up
please
on stage, that's why I thank the Most High and Christ for commanding General Yahanna and
Yes,
his
sir.
universal practical knowledge. And this same type of nonsense that is happening now, this is COINTELPRO. You know what I'm saying? This is what brought down the Black Panthers. This is what brought down, black movements in the past where they sow discord and try to pit brothers against one another. You know what I'm saying? But the Commander General Yahanna raised us, man, and the way that we operate and the way that we move, we don't allow. There's no way that any type of dysfunction or discord could be caused between the brothers. Because anytime anything arises or comes up, we go to one another. We talk to one another. We follow what the scriptures say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even a small thing, something as silly as what we're discussing right now. Somebody thought that it would be fruitful to try and divide the body of Christ by making a fake page of General Kathungabar and texting on the chat, yeah, General Yahanna did this back in the day. General Yahanna did that. Well, guess what? General Yahanna and General Kathum are brothers. Right. So they just speak to one another and talk to each other. And in case anybody has any confusion about what's going on, we bring it to the nation and lay it out for everybody to see. Right. Anyone lying and saying that General Kathum said anything negative about General Yahanna, this is how it'll be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I thank the Most High for the spirit of Christ and the knowledge and the wisdom of the scriptures that we have through Commander General Yahanna and the generals and the captains and the officers in the school, because this is conflict resolution. This is how you preserve brotherhood. This is how you prove to any people who may doubt or think that they can sow discord that this body is tight and we move the way that Christ and the scriptures said that his disciples should move so that we could maintain our brotherhood and keep this nation strong and intact.
Listen, so true. So true. Like what you say in Soccer War is so true. I think about how long I've known these brothers and even the captains and all that. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to one of the captains the other day. I said, man, how long you been in the truth? How long we been rolling together? He's like, General, we've been together 12 years. I said, what? 12? A dozen? Like some of these captains are 10 years, 15 years. These are just the captain. You know what I'm saying? And they push forward with this truth. And it's amazing. You know what I mean? All I want to know, though, Soccer War, is where did you get that headpiece from?
Right. It's a loggy. If I could, this is officer.
Like, God damn.
It's a loggy.
Like, that's the problem. That's you see, fake Israelites got a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard for a sodomite to wear something like that. See, Soccer War, you making it difficult for Hebrews, for sodomites to get up in there because they know they can't wear a headpiece like that. You know what I'm saying?
How dare you?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
General, just to add to, I don't know if General Katum remember, but a while back I called him to that page too, and we laugh as hell. I don't know if I can remember, but man, we laugh. I was like, I know that's in you, sir. I was like, man, I know.
God, damn right.
Hey, General.
Go ahead.
Now I thought right about that, right? So I called General behind me, right? I said, you know that he started laughing. He bust out laughing. I called you and you bust out laughing. I thought the shit was dead, right? Because I never had to defend it because Tazariak and them was defending it.
Right.
Like, that's the brotherhood. Like I didn't
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they jumped on it where they didn't even need to. They just said, yeah, they threw up some fake shit on you and blah 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 blah. I'm trying to report to the generals. Just be aware it's this bullshit.
Right. Well, listen, we're gonna Mashak Mayan, you got it. We're gonna show it to him right now.
Come on. He sent 3 pictures. I'm just trying to get it.
Okay, if he got the top picture where we can see that the profile picture says Kathumgabar, but that is totally different.
Okay, let me just 1 second. See.
Oh, snap. Somebody in the chat room, Malatazar, said the guy that's putting slander out was in a gay Greek fraternity. You see that? Just like you brought out Soccer War. That's some COINTELPRO. You in a Greek fraternity, and now all of a sudden you a Hebrew Israelite in a gay Greek fraternity, and now you already trying to be a Hebrew Israelite? And I don't think so. Think so.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
They like going through the back doors of Salaki.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with a lot of y'all out there too. You done went into diverse lust, and now you want to come infiltrate up in here. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord getting brand new, fresh brothers off the street who ain't caught up into all that evil that you went into. You know what I'm saying? You should thank the Lord if you ain't never been in no fraternity or none of these different type of groups out here. Don't go into one now. You know what I'm saying? Learn the truth straight up. You don't want to be caught up into that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Okay. Gabayala said one of them admit he was a Kappa. You know what I mean? And I can imagine what goes on in them Greek fraternities. It's some nasty shit be going on in them Greek fraternities. Go ahead, Salaki.
General, whenever there's a video where Ricky Smiley came out and said all of the people a lot of people that was pledged in them fraternities suffer from PTSD. He came out and said it.
Dang.
Because they just one Greek organization just murdered a brother at Southern University.
Come on, man.
Last year for hazing. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, and they ended the chapter over there. So it's a lot of that going on in them fraternities, man. And Ricky Smiley came out and was talking about that, man. Not too long. Yes, sir.
Brother, your soft said, Salaki, sir, that's the same cat that exposed Gorilla Hebrew, the one that started a group, and the one, and he's the one that started a group called House of Bread. God damn. He's House of Bread. That is so gay. That is so gay. That's like the church. That's not no hit. Hebrew Israelites don't call them the House of Bread. I mean, you a dead giveaway.
It's full 11.
I don't want to talk these cats up too much. I don't want to clown these cats up too much, man, because I be done stirred them all the way up. Yeah, man. Come on, man.
They really want to call it House of Buns, but it'll be too plain. It'll be too plain for them. Let's call it House of Bread. House of loaves, House of hot dogs. But then somebody say, no, let's say bread. Bread gonna be
man. Come on, man. That's in the Christian world. You know, House of Potter. You know what I'm saying? That's the Christian thing. Hebrew Israelites don't call themselves stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a dead getaway that you don't have no root and no foundation. That you doing just like the churches do. You trying to come up with your own little Hebrew Israelite group and then trying to be the gay pastor over the Israelite group. Like you want to be another performing sissy that wants to sit up over everybody and perform every Sunday with jerry curls in their hair. Like that's not here. That's not in this world.
That's right.
That's something that we've been trying to keep out this world at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So,
and trying to keep it out of brothers in the world.
Right, trying to keep it out of brothers in the world. Rashad, go ahead and you able to pull up the other profile picture, the fake one?
Okay, this is the one. This is the one he sent me. This would be the fake one.
Let me see.
Compared to
look at that. Switching back and forth. I don't care what Commander General Yahanna did. He molested boys in the 90s. Damn, more than one, huh? And yeah, now what? That got taken care of. Besides, he feeds and clothes. This is definitely COINTELPRO, like Soccer War said. Like this cat acting like he's Gatham on my side because I was a child molester. You lying bastards!
Right?
Like damn. Now put up the real profile real quick. Let's switch it back and forth so we can see. There's the real one.
That's the real profile.
Now that's the real profile. Now go back to the fake.
So 1 second. Because it's in the messages stuck here.
Oh, take a second.
Yeah, it's because he sent it in the messages. I put it straight from the message.
Like, y'all gonna keep me young forever, man. With this type of bullshit. Look at that shit there. And wait a minute, let me make it big on my screen.
Hey, General, can I make it clear?
Please.
I wasn't in the truth in the 90s.
Oh.
I came in 2003.
Played yourself. Played yourself.
I was running around in the damn streets with my head chopped off.
You know what I'm saying? Played yourself.
You know?
And I mean, you had to go through some trouble to make a full-fledged fake-ass page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, boy, was that some serious slander.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you diabolical, man. Like, let me tell you something. The old COINTEL tactics don't work here. We done studied it. That's regular studying for us in the truth. Like, we experts on COINTEL Pro.
Right.
You can't you ain't gonna run that on us. You understand? And we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, pick up on it. Like, you got a full out fake group, and then you quoting the fake page. You didn't even go try to find out for yourself if the page was authentic. You kept the bullshit going just by taking the fake page, which makes me wonder, did you create the fake page? Or was you so fucking stupid that you used the fake page and didn't even vet the page? Didn't even go and try to get in touch with General Kathumgabar to know what was going on.
And
you know,
they
man.
even talked to a brother in the ISUPK in Clubhouse.
Say again?
I hear it from Captain Katazar.
Oh, about what? About them making fake pages?
When they came out with that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Rotten ass. You can't do better than that. I don't even know why I'm still talking about this, man. Because they really are kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's doing this, you's a real, sodomite clown. Now, you a whole bitch. You know, man, you don't even go vent. You're going to try to, that's why the scripture said, bring not an accusation against an elder without 2 or 3 witnesses. That's why it say that.
Right.
So you can be careful what the hell you doing. You know what I mean? So you don't go do something stupid. Anyway, that's too much attention for these fools. We're gonna move on to something else, man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind getting into the whole discussion about the Edomite that got killed and how they trying to say he wasn't supposed to bring no gun to the protests. Can we pull up that article, Kazak, by any chance?
Con, sir.
Because let me tell you something. I'm going to show you something in this story that's going to shock your mind. Like, the way they handled this story and tried to spin it was exactly how they spin the story on us all the time. The problem is the spin didn't work because the victim was a white man. They tried to use the usual nigger spin that they put on us for a story that involved a white man when they murdered him like they murder us. Like, this is what Colin Kaepernick was taking a goddamn knee for. He was taking a knee for this very reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go at it, y'all. Are you able to pull up a story on the Kazak?
Khan, I'm pulling up one now.
Okay. Give him a quick second. I'll talk a little bit more on it.
I got it right here, sir.
Oh, you got it? Beautiful. Let's do it.
Khan, sir. Second Amendment backlash follows portrayal of Alex Preddy by some Trump administration officials. You cannot bring a firearm to a protest, said FBI Director Kash Patel.
And here's what's so amazing. There's no law that says you cannot bring a firearm to a protest.
Right.
The Minneapolis state police chief got up on the airways and said that there's no law that's saying you cannot If you have a concealed carry, you have a right to carry. That's why you have that permit. You're not a felon. You have a right to conceal carry. We're talking about a Midwest state, man.
Right.
We're not talking about no, East Coast state. We're talking about a Midwest state. You telling them that they cannot carry their licensed concealed carry weapons? It was ridiculous to them. But once again, when you in charge and you a liar, and all you care about is spinning the lie in the scenario because you think people are stupid, then you'll go and put that garbage out there. Go ahead, Al.
Kawakan. It's like somebody said something. It's like it, sir.
No, you got it, because I'll go ahead. I'll wait.
Kawakan, sir. The fatal Minneapolis shooting of Alex Preddy involving federal agents and the instant portrayal of him as an armed individual engaged in domestic terrorism by some top Trump officials has sparked a Second Amendment backlash against the administration.
A Second Amendment backlash. Like, boy, oh boy, that's like being white in America. Boy, oh boy, you live a life of privilege.
Right.
Think about all the brothers that was murdered by police, and there was no Second Amendment backlash. All the brothers who had a gun on them, Philando Castile, other brothers who was armed with a concealed carry weapon legally, and that weapon was used as an excuse to why the police officer murdered him. In case after case after case, like Colin Kaepernick didn't just kneel because it was 2 or 3 cases. He kneeled because it was a goddamn epidemic. That he felt a movement was needed to try and bring attention to it. And then you turn around and now you tried it on a white man and you get the Second Amendment backlash. But every brother that got murdered, no Second Amendment backlash. And that's why there was a tape out one time. I think we did it on the Black Watch show where we came out and said, where they had a tape of a young brother that said, you all say we could carry, but then you killing us because we got the gun on us. You saying we could get a permit, but then you murdering us with it. He came out and said it because it was like a confusion. Because there wasn't no Second Amendment backlash. Go ahead, I yield.
Salaki, sir, if I could, I just wanted to, bring up not only did the Kyle Rittenhouse cat just a couple years ago unalive somebody at a protest with his firearm and was held for it, got off scot-free, didn't do no jail time or nothing. I remember there was a protest, I think this was like 2017, 2018, when the devils marched in Charlottesville, Virginia. And they all was carrying torches, and I think they marched because they were.
I remember that
Confederate.
That was them oath keepers in civilian clothing.
They had guns and torches marching at night in Charlottesville, Virginia, and nobody said nothing.
Not a word.
It was an amazing thing to see at the time because we go out on the streets and we teach it and we do what we do, but to stay out there with guns and firearms and they brought the police out there to protect them. I believe it was protesters when they did that Charlottesville thing, but they came out and brought the police to protect them devils marching with their torches and their guns.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
They were absolutely protected by the government to have their First Amendment right protected, which is to gather and to protest, and their Second Amendment rights, which was to have their firearms.
Yeah.
But now that it's happening, with the unaliving of a white man, now they want to try to flip the script. The Lord is absolutely exposing the hypocrisy of this place, and it's going to continue to get worse, you understand, for our oppressor, for all the evil that they've done to us over these years. Salak, yes, sir, I yield.
Salak, if I could, General.
Please,
And this right here, with them making that statement, and then Kash Patel doubling down on it, a lot of those Second Amendment advocates they threatening to abandon the voting. Well, they're gonna lose a lot of their base.
That's true.
Don't clean this up because the last thing Esau want is East Indian telling him you can't bring guns to a protest. Kash Patel then stepped out of his boundary. He didn't forgot that he's not white. And this right here, and like you said, that Rittenhouse effect is still there. Like them wanting to, carry their carbine to a protest,
Yeah.
and rack, and some of them even. I remember one time in DC, this one podcaster, he went out there and racked a gun, a shotgun at the in front of not too far from the Capitol. They arrested him, but he said, "I'm exercising my right," and racked the gun out there in broad daylight on camera. I mean, like that, by them doing that, they've, like you said, they couldn't spin that one there. That one right there was anchored to the ground. They tried to spin it, but it was like, hold on, you talking, you forgot who you dealing with. And so bad that the NRA had to make a statement against the administration and had to remind them, like you said, of their quote unquote constitutional God-given right.
You right. Officer Hawar said Cash Patel is not going to Valhalla. They don't let East Indians in Valhalla, man. You can't be an East Indian and go to Valhalla, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a Viking, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can't. How you gonna go to Valhalla? You an East Indian? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And, but on a real note, what was said about Rittenhouse. I mean, this cat brought that weapon out here. He was honored, and that was a protest. And he shot a man, which show you there is no justice for whoever they don't like. They didn't like this Edomite, and listen, and the Edomite was doing the same thing. Rittenhouse claimed that he was protecting the businesses of white people.
Right.
But what's his name? The guy that got killed?
Alex Pretty, sir.
Alex was protecting white Minnesotans and Latino Minnesotans from being taken away and kidnapped by ICE.
Right.
But yet, they saying he was wrong. And boy, it must have been nice to have the entire NRA stand up with all their wealth and power and influence and lean on them about saying he didn't have that Second Amendment right to carry that weapon. And it also shows you too, like the Israelite school has not been wrong. Like, it was a hard pill to swallow, but we were so right.
That's right.
When we were telling people that we got to come together among us and separate from them.
Yeah.
Like, we were so right. You know what I'm saying? And out of all the people in America, nobody should have been a bigger advocate of Second Amendment rights than we are. Meanwhile, they confiscating our guns like us having a gun is a criminal thing.
Yeah.
Like they go around, cash for guns.
Yeah.
They always talking about we got these guns off the street. We took these guns off the street. A ton of them guns are legal guns.
Yeah.
That people had that they take off the street because they pulled you over with a broken taillight. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a total like where is our NRA nationwide? Where are our gun shops nationwide? Where is there a black gun manufacturer in the United States? If they have, I've never heard of. Like, we got the Second Amendment rights to protect ourselves from a government that had us in slavery.
Right.
And you mad at me because I'm teaching that we should exercise both that Second Amendment right where legal and protect that right. Like, the NRA is supposed to be like, we don't want to start no protest because if we start a protest about the Second Amendment, black people are going to come out by the tens of thousands. So let's not even say nothing yet. Okay. They should be worried about having a Second Amendment protest because so many black people is going to show up.
Right.
Instead, they have a Second Amendment a protest about guns, and we ain't even on the radar. You understand? When I grew up and came out of New York and came to Philly, and the brothers first took me to the gun range, I'm standing in the gun range looking at white people on the left and on the right and just waiting for them to pull their guns on me.
Right.
Say, nigga, get on the ground.
Yep.
Hands above your head.
Yep.
I'm looking like this is weird. It was weird to me. I mean, like I had to get used to it. And then I realized, damn, how much they've robbed us of the very rights that they claim we had.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then here's how this is such hypocrisy. Here's what's such a hypocrisy. You're telling a white man, that he did not have the right to have his concealed carry weapon and his 2 extra magazines while confronting a masked man with no badge on it.
That's right, gentlemen.
Right.
That's right.
Like he's protecting a citizen from a masked man with no badge on him, and you saying, okay, now your Second Amendment rights don't apply. Like, you want to talk about backwards ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out of our mind. That's why, let me tell you something else, too. This ties into the sodomites, too. That's why masculine black men must be put in charge.
That's right.
It is what God's will is.
Right.
Like, that's who God works with. God works with masculine men. That whole idea of all that with women and all that, yeah, the Lord said he's going to pour out his spirit on all the flesh, women, children, all that. But he's got a clear military order to the family structure. Christ, man, woman, child.
That's right.
And that order, if done right, is extremely successful. But when you got sisters that's evil as hell and brothers that's sick in the head and they evil as hell, that they want to molest every 12-year-old or be some closet sissy, then you break the chain of command. You done broke the chain of command, man. And now we got to put the chain of command back together. We got to fix him, fix her, and put it back together. But man, good, strong, clear-minded, masculine men, they need to have, they're the ones who got to organize and lead the nation.
That's right.
That old, what's that old Jake's name that used to argue with them women about that they wasn't worth
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels made a very good statement one time, and I don't believe in nothing that he says. He was coming from a real Christian point of view. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people was attracted to what he was doing because he was shaming the utter vanity of you church women. You church women are so fucking vain that because of it, he knocked you down a notch. And I think a whole lot of people enjoyed watching that happen because you women in them churches walk around like your shit don't stink. You in them churches acting like you God's gift to heaven, and a man better rise to the occasion. He better be a 6-figure man and ready to, completely submit himself to your authority. When meanwhile you be the evilest, rottenest, no child raising, no relationship, no food cooking, no nothing, TV watching motherfucker. Excuse my friend. And meanwhile expecting the world. That's how you Christian women are. Well, sisters in the truth, they changed the game on this. And that and when you got homosexuals involved in that, they don't have no natural proclivity to have the proper order. Like a man that's a man knows that naturally he's supposed to be over a woman, but when he come in the truth, of course, he knows how to do it righteously. He learns how to do it righteously. We'll fight to the end to get you to get right. But if you have a man that is interested in men, he's already in a feminine state of mind, even if he ain't showing it on the outside. And being in that feminine state of mind, you can't get into, you don't take the proper authority figure, the proper authority that you should when it comes to the affairs of the Lord's house. You understand? You take a woman's point of view of the affairs of the Lord's house. And really, a lot of times you become bitchy about it, like a nasty church woman. Let me tell you, for those of you that don't know, you gay men, you especially you black gay men, you are mimicking church women. You're not mimicking the average black woman on the street. You're mimicking a nasty, evil church woman. That's who you are trying to act as though you're like. And the problem with that is, once again, a selfish, greedy, lustful, nasty church woman is not focused on the building of the Lord's people. She's not going to be for the Second Amendment right. But she don't want a man having more power. She wants a sissy on that stage. So if you're a man in a sissy state, you're going to not want a masculine man over the situation. You're going to want a sissy on the stage like she does. Like you're going to be in the business of taking away men's power when you should be in the business of raising men's power righteously. Righteously. That's where you're supposed to be at. And so it's too detrimental. It is why the Lord made homosexuality, child molestation, a death penalty offense.
That's right.
It's a death penalty offense. You get put to death for it. And that's why. You know what I'm saying? I yield, Salaka. I ran on for a minute. My bad.
Nah, General, that was heavy what you said. Definitely.
Go ahead, you can jump in.
Yeah, I mean that homosexuality and that child abuse, that is destroying our people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, I dated women in the past and they was molested.
Wow.
One suffered from bipolarism.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I mean, this is in the past when I was in the world, you know what I mean? But I come to find out that everything you have been talking about, especially on these shows, from when you first started,
Most
really hit
correct.
home with black people. And the problem is that we just need to keep pushing, fighting. And I'm going to say another thing, General. It's so heavy that the UPK is so unique in this. That's what we deal with inside our school, within our school, and outside our school. That's why I'm a little bit more serious on trying to, open things up.
Right.
Like we in the last days.
For sure.
Let me tell you something. And nothing worse than a nasty damn child molester or a homosexual.
And you trying to spread it. And these bastards trying to spread it with straight up lies and schemes and undermining moves.
And ain't nobody
that's why I called you, because I had to call because I had to let everybody see how diabolical. Like, you got to put a lot of energy in to create a fake page of a general and try to slander his reputation, and then use that fake page to try to slander another general's reputation.
Right.
Like, you got to be on a real evil. You got no conscience about, you just lie straight out. Like, the statement was a complete lie on a completely fake page.
Right.
You got you don't fear the Lord.
And you know what, General? Over a homo.
Huh?
He doing all this work because the brother's a homo.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, are you going to defend a homo? Is that what we doing with the Hebrew Israelites?
Right.
Defending a damn homo.
Right.
But I'm more pissed the way things are with all these Hebrew Israelite groups.
Yeah.
To me, General, they've been full of shit. Excuse my language.
No, listen, you right. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you, you right. So, Lockie, I yield. Somebody else can jump in.
Let me say this, General. And I try to tell brothers, we ain't, like, I try to tell brothers, you never equal. Fuck all that friendship. Let some brothers in the world come in here. Give them the real shot. You know what I mean? Give the sister that never knew anything about Hebrew Israelites, give them that shot. Them sideline Hebrew Israelites, they shot ever since they known you.
Right.
It ain't like they knew to it. They knew it was like Tazaria. What did he do when he was with GMS? He left GMS.
Yeah, he was never with them.
Right.
He was just checking them out.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
But they acted like he was with them.
Got you. Got you.
Once again, another set of lies. You know what I mean? And once he examined everything, he left from over watching them. He said, I ain't gonna watch them no more. I'm gonna go watch these brothers.
Right.
And once he sat there and saw Muhammad's class and saw what we was doing on this side, saw us and all them camps. Remember that we was in DC. I mean, we was a pain in DC's ass. We was a problem in DC. They finding the shit out of us. Cops everywhere. The superintendent coming down trying to negotiate with us. Man, they was so sick of us, man, in DC. We was raising hell. And he saw that, man, and stepped right in and said, man, that's where I'm supposed to be, in that.
That's right.
And so many other brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sisters.
Right.
And for you to want to come and destroy that, man, you's a hoe for the white man.
God. And a lot of brothers came back to the ISUPK.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean? Yeah.
And believe it or not, you told us up in Philly, brothers is going to grow and brothers is going to come back in here.
Yep. Like a lot of brothers, there's a lot of brothers out there who stepped away when Tazadakia was doing that bullshit. But their heart was always sincere, man. And they might be out there now and all that, but as we come into the end and they seeing these prophecies, like we sitting up in here at almost midnight in a weekday, and there's almost 800 people in this chat room. Like, these is brothers and sisters who got a sincere heart about this truth.
That's right.
And the signs is everywhere. You don't even need faith no more in the truth. Shit, it's happening right outside your door.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait till they go in there. If they go in there and bomb Iran, oh my God! Wait till they go up in there. Wait till they go up in there and bomb Iran. I want to see what they're gonna do then. Oh, they're gonna be drawn in that valley then. Wait till they go in there and invade Saudi Arabia. Wait till one of them European countries get rolled on. Well, it's the end of the fucking world then. They said France just came out this week and said we are going to, like, white people are learning the new program. The new program now is to go back to becoming conquerors again. That's why they changed the Department of Defense over to the Department of War. And the French turned around and they doing the same thing.
Right.
Canada is refusing. Canada's saying, man, we're going to just work out financial trades with different countries. But France announced this week that we are going back into Africa to solidify our interests. Which means all that Burkina Faso and all that, I forget his name, and all them crews.
Right.
I hope they got some shit down there to help themselves.
Right.
Because if they don't, you know what I mean, they're gonna have a bad day. Go ahead, Khan. Salaki.
I think one of them strong men down there, he dissolved Parliament. He told him, ain't no time for all that political division. He dissolved it. He told
that
we under one banner. He dissolved all that other shit. He said, because he know what's getting ready to come.
Yes, they all know. Okay, we ain't got time to listen to people's political feelings. We got to get to killing.
Right.
This is it. This for all the marbles, because they know at the end of this, whoever comes out on top of this is technically supposed to rule the world, because they supposed to be the one to whoever can confiscate the AI, the quantum AI, is supposed to have rulership of the world. And they know this. And they ain't factored the Most High. A lot of people always, well, if the Most High is real, why the Most High don't show himself? This is why. Because he ain't on the table in the battle. Every other nation is at every other nation's throat, and they don't believe the Lord even exists. And he's about to step in and be the most formidable enemy out of all the enemies.
That's right.
And that's what they don't know. So that's what's about to go down. So you're right. Every nation is saying, we're going to dissolve these parliaments. They want to dissolve the one in America. That's why he went and got his own police force, them ICE agents. They don't want to go through, all of that and, and go through judges and all of that bureaucracy. They want to move like lightning, like Hitler did. They all study Hitler's blueprint. The Nazis really never went away. When they took Germany down, the Nazis was living in Argentina and up in Antarctica and all these different places. They still had bases and all the scientists, all the evil things them scientists did, man. Every nation snatched them up. Not just the United States and Russia, England, France, other countries, some South American countries. They had whole factories down there in South America to allow them Nazis to continue what they were doing. Go ahead, Doc.
There was an article came out in the New York Post where the bank Credit Suisse, they had 890 Nazi links accounts. So like there's an article that came out in the New York Post. So they had financiers that still were connected that transferred that money that was connected to the Nazis.
Yes, they said the Roman Catholic Church was trafficking Nazis out of Germany when the heat came down. And here's the amazing part: those Nazis became academics, politicians. Like, remember, they were seasoned in what they did. So now they get up and they over the space program. They over to this program and to that program. Like the United States got filled, and then they raising their Nazi sons. And they Nazi sons is becoming head of universities, part of Skull and Bones and these secret societies. And before you know it, now you filled with all these Nazis. And they sitting over the top of everything, getting ready to push everybody else, you know what I'm saying, to the brink of war. And so they now is taking America towards that Nazi way, which making other nations say, we better get that way too, because they're going to come and overthrow us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to overthrow someplace and be arrogant. You see how he was when he did Venezuela. He said, man, we going to be selling the oil in Venezuela.
Yeah.
We in charge of that.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't want to have to apologize. They didn't want to put no sugar on it. They didn't want to have to make make it sound politically right.
Right.
They don't want to have to apologize for their racism. They don't want to do nothing. They want to go back into the full Edomite beast. And so they're going to go down into France to do that and all that. And they're going to push the envelope. I mean, into Africa. And they're going to push the envelope. And boy, it's going to lead them to a wonderful place called the Third World War.
Yes, sir.
The lock, I yield.
So like, can I say one thing too, General? And it's so heavy because this so-called Black History Month is like a racial progress report of where we are
right
in this society. With all these things coming, that's happening, like you said, that's unfolding on the world stage, the geopolitical stage. Now we are at a crossroads on where we are as Black and Latino, Native American, Indian people. Like, do we continue to push the narrative of this equality, or are we going to stand and be who the Lord called us to be, like you always prophesy and speak to our people? So I just that's a heavy point, General. So like I yield.
Yeah.
Salaki, sir, if I could just jump in there. I remember being young in the truth and being, taught that the white man as he exists today is a very shell of who he used to be, or shell of who he actually is. Meaning they try to pretend and put on a front as though they're upstanding and they're peace bringers and this is the land of the free and home of the brave. When all throughout the history of white people's existence on the earth, they have been serial unalivers. They've been conquerors and murderers, and their culture, the very inception of if you look at white people and ask them, where are your origins? Where do you come from? The story that the Romans told of how their civilization began was two boys got fed by a wolf in the wilderness. Two boys, Romulus and Remus, got abandoned, and a she-wolf suckled them until they became men, and those men went out and conquered and killed and unalived and established the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Their culture, we have looked at white people as though, you know, they're amazing and great and got so much knowledge and wisdom, and they went and landed on the moon and created nuclear power. And now we've come to, you know, fought civil rights movement, being misguided by leaders, and joined their empire and tried to assimilate into their culture and tried to be who they told us we needed to be accepted, just to find out that their culture is built on homosexuality, pedophilia, and committing genocide across the planet.
That's right.
And lies.
That has been their existence on Earth. The Romans, the Greeks, there was murdering, and then there was gay sex.
That's it.
There was pedophilia, there was raping of women, there was sex trafficking. And that's their whole existence. If they aren't able to do that, they are not able to be successful on the planet.
Right.
And this generation, the majority of white men have been removed from the great war, the great bloodlust, where they could just really be vile and disgusting and horrible. You understand? They had a taste of it. You know, Vietnam was really the last time. They had a little taste of it in the Gulf War in Kuwait. You know, after 9/11, they got to go over there and do what they did in that war on terror. But they're coming back to where they're giving this current generation of white men the opportunity to really be free, really be what's in their nature. And they are ready to take it on. They're ready to go and unalive and conquer and rape and pillage and be gay and be unashamed. There was you did a show y'all did this week, sir, where y'all talked about it might have been General Muhammad's class, but he had a ex-Marine cat on one of them shows talk about how back when they was in the war in Afghanistan, Thursday was boys' night.
I saw that tape.
And you go in the goddamn tent thinking you're gonna go get some, you know, hot chocolate and some, you know, French toast, and it's 30 men in there, Marines naked having an orgy.
Yeah.
That's what they miss. That's what they want to get back to, and they don't want to be ashamed about it. They don't want to be questioned about it. They don't want to be second guessed. And the only way that they can have that is if there's war. Like, this is a people that is only satisfied when they're able to, you know, when they're able to molest, when they're able to rape, when they're able to commit genocide, and no one is there to tell them that they're wrong. Salaki, sir.
Salaki, sir. Could I get a scripture?
Get down, yo.
2nd Ezra 11 and 11 and 39. Well, 40. Can start at 40. You get? Okay. And I mean, Sako was saying that, you know what I mean, was speaking on it there. You know what I mean? All I could think about is he is like this because he controls his narrative. He controls it with the media. He controls it, you know what I mean, with the airwave. He controls his narrative. So he able to, you know what I mean, create himself as a hero. You understand? That's why almost all majority of the movies, white men are heroes. White women are heroes. You understand? Because they're controlling it. And now your kid growing up, you know what I mean, watching, you know what I mean, cartoons and, you know what I mean, you've seen white heroes. You know, because they control it. But Ezra, 2nd Ezra is 11 and 40. Right? And you're going to see. Go ahead.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 40. And the fourth came and overcome all the beasts that were past.
Right.
And had
That's
power.
Like America. America is Rome all over again. Read on.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
That's it. Much wicked oppression. You know what I mean? Like the oppression is, you know what I mean, is on the entire earth. Just imagine you went and conquer, you know what I mean? I'm not with the Iraqis, but you went and conquer the Iraqis. Tell them that they have to follow democracy. They're following democracy, and now you're telling them if they put this president in power, you're gonna pull the plug.
That's right.
That's it.
Wow. Wow. You tell them to follow democracy, But then when they follow it, if it's a president you don't like, you mad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Khan. Read on.
Khan. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with this.
With what?
Deceit.
With deceit. That's
Wow.
how he dwells on the earth. With deceit.
Wow.
Everything that comes out of that white man's mouth is a lie.
Mm.
I don't care. You understand? It's a lie. He tells me how to take this pill. I come in and get counsel. So like he says, should I take this?
Mm.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Not believing anything that white man says.
That's right.
Read on.
Khan. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
That's it. You understand? He ain't judged this earth with truth. Never did and never will.
Mm.
You understand? Because he's full of deceit. That's why he has to create a narrative. Why would you have to create a narrative if you're telling the truth?
That's right.
You wouldn't have to create a narrative. But because you're not telling the truth, you're telling lies. Now you ought to get up and create narratives. You got to create narrative like you're the children of God. So guess what? Everybody looks at you as being what? Clean.
That's right.
As being holy. When you ain't no different, you know what I mean, than all the white men before you.
Yep.
You understand? I yield.
Quick slot. Can I say one thing, Captain? I thought, man, what you said was nuclear. Because I was, and you know what you said when that scripture where it talks about what you just read right there, what he just read about, that they don't judge with truth. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene came out and just recently said MAGA was all a lie. She recently came out and said it. She said it was all a lie.
Wow.
And you know what's so heavy? I was reading when it brought Christ up to get crucified, and when Christ was speaking to Pilate, and before Pilate left Christ, when Christ said something about truth, I'm paraphrasing, but Pilate said, "What is truth?" Like he said that to Christ before he left Christ. Like, and that show you that this man don't have no truth in him. Like the reason that he's the hero, because he's always telling the story, like you said, of course. You understand? You let him tell the story, it'll always be in his favor. He'll never give a balanced or a just approach to anything that he does. So when he goes out here and try to spin these things, the problem is that this monster hates mirrors. That's the problem. Now, like this monster, he can deal with everything else, but a mirror, oh, he's afraid of it. He can't stand to see himself, and he don't want you to see him see himself. So now, like you said, he tries to make these, and I'll give you an example. They're talking about they're using the AI images to make child pornography, right?
Right.
And when I go in the Roman Catholic Church, I go to the cathedral and I look up on the ceiling. Guess what I see? Naked babies.
Yeah.
Wings. Isn't that child pornography?
Go ahead.
How is what you're doing now different than what Michelangelo did in the chapel?
Right.
Or these artists, they were naked babies in heaven, or naked babies with that genitalia out. That's not
that's heaven to them.
That's heaven to them. That's right, General. So what it has, once again, you keep telling the UPK that we're living in the past. Are we living in the past, or is the past still living?
Right.
That's the question that you don't understand. We're in a loop. The past is, y'all living in the past. No, the past is still alive. We're trying to push forward to the new kingdom.
That's right.
You understand? But that right there is so heavy, man. When you talk about this man don't have no truth in him because he's lied to himself. There's a quote where it says, if a man continues to lie to himself, he starts to not be able to distinguish truth within himself. You start to, if you continue to lie and lie and lie to yourself, that's the worst person you can lie to. You lie to yourself, the water cap. Like there you go. Like, how is this not? This is no different than AI child pornography. It's dealt with a sculpture now, or dealt with a painting. So this is no different than those AI pornographic child images that you're doing now.
Yep.
So like I yield, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, let me cut you off, sir.
No, please jump in.
Sir, and what you said, General, was so heavy when you said that's heaven to them. Officer Warrior, like you said, the Islam scholar, he can attest to this. Officer Warrior had told me a while back how even in Islam, they believe that in their what they call a Jannah or Jannah, if I'm saying it right, they believe that in their heaven they'll be able to have boys and girls. And I remember being in Esau military, they gave us a pamphlet briefing us on Afghani culture. And they told us that when you go over there, you are going to see older men having relations and relationships with young boys. And they tell you to mind your business. It's their culture. It's going to make you upset. And I remember how they spun it like these were barbaric, backwards people that were so just different from a good old white Christians. And really, you know, just the difference is that the Afghanis are just outward with what they do versus you white Christian men and you Catholic Christian men, you Jewish men, forget about you Jewish men. You understand? Like you all believe in sexual deviancy like that. Like you said, General, that's heaven to you to be able to be a homosexual one day, a child molester the next day, a pansexual, like that's their heaven to now what they call, what they say, be fluid. Like, well, I'm feeling this today and nobody should judge me for what my proclivity for the day is. And like, that's to them, that's their world. And they so hypocritical in how they lie when they try to paint somebody else as backwards and deviant when this is who you are. This is exactly who you are. You've been doing this, and that Catholic Church is a perfect example, like you said. Like this is many statues in that Catholic Church of little children standing underneath the robe of a priest, like in front of the genitals, all types of real deviant, sick things, gargoyles, mouths in between the baby's legs, and all type of weird. And you look at it and you say, "What the hell was what was going on?" Where you thought that this was. I don't even can't even understand it. I don't try to understand it. I just know, and that's Esau. And while he tried to make everybody else look deviant and wrong, he's the chief of profaneness and wrongness. Salakia, sir.
And if I could you imagine that those paintings in the 14th century? Like they not a shock too much to us now because we've been seeing them all our lives. But if you painted that in the 14th century, that was straight up pornography. You was in the full out worship of pornography, is what you were saying. And let me tell you something. You brought out something very heavy that you have never in the United States heard of any report of. You've never heard a report of these Afghanistani homosexual rings. That has never come out in the United States because it's been in the interest of the United States to make the Afghanistanians a bunch of radical Islamic killers. When in fact, they having big homosexual sex just like the Edomites and every other heathen.
That's right.
I can show you the whole earth got to be put up under Christ. And that must have been amazing to see because your natural instinct, first as an Israelite, second, just as a man, is to stop somebody from molesting children. But you got to now go over there fully armed with all that weaponry, and you can't stop something that's unrighteous, but you can kill the Afghanistanians that won't let you own them poppy fields. Like, that's insane. Let me read this right quick. This is Psalms 10 and 7. It says this: his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. 8th verse.
I got it right here, sir.
Please.
Verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Right. He lurks on these villages. He lurks on the Lord's chosen people. Go ahead.
In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Dang. Go ahead.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
His eyes are privately set against the poor. And that's the same demon on that side of me. Right. It does the same damn thing. Puts that spirit on you to be a undermining, conniving predator on the Lord's chosen people, man. And that joint can't be tolerated, or it'll bring the whole, like, just to be a leader, you have to watch over the people to your best ability.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, bust the term shepherd. What the hell you thinking about? You know what I mean? And you're not shepherding them if you were, you know, if you are Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot I yield. Anybody else want to jump in on it? I don't know if y'all want to cut it early because we did start early. Mashak, you in here?
Come, sir. I'm here.
I think we started. What time we started? 9?
A little bit
after 9?
A little bit after 9. So it's definitely on you, sir. But he definitely made the point for sure.
Most High in Christ.
Definitely made the point for sure.
That's right.
I think we did all right, fam. I think we could let everybody get a little sleep tonight. Fam.
Let a
water for cutting the class short this 1 week, Mashak. I appreciate that.
Most High in
You know,
Christ.
we'll work something out more stable for next week. So y'all good with that, Akim? Unless there's something else y'all wanted to bring?
Yes, I'm good with it, sir.
I'm good.
The water, General.
Yeah,
You know, man. Listen, I want to thank everybody out there, man, that came through and supported us in the work, man, and supported this channel and supported the truth. Hope you all make it out to the Passover, break bread, enrich the brotherhood and the sisterhood. You understand? Come up with new ways to protect, feed, clothe, strengthen our people, and change the rest of our people so they can get their goddamn head together and get focused on their people. Like, now is your time, our time to focus on, you know, our people. Give me a Revelation 18:4 right quick. Now is the time to focus on it, man. So I hope everybody joins in and is a part of it. I'm gonna read this one scripture and we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. Go ahead, Kazak, please.
Kawakan, sir. The book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard a loud froze up.
No, that's it.
Kawakan. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
We got to come out of her, man. We've been evicted from America, whether you know it or not. You know what I mean? Like, he fired all those. I mean, he done fired hundreds of thousands of black people who was in these positions running this government and running different agencies, all up in the Federal Reserve, everywhere. He got rid of them. He basically evicted them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the push to push us away is going to get more and more and more. You know what I mean? Until they turn us into cattle in cages. You know what I'm saying? Like they dragging Latino brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, out of the country because they are basically come to the conclusion to evict us before our time and to not allow us to do anything to help ourselves and to strengthen ourselves. So our mindset should be now to build us. How do we now, without the slave master, create a people that can actually sustain themselves? How do we build our economies? How do we get our world economies going? How do we get our day-to-day businesses? And we better be ready to use the tools that's available to us. And you know what I mean? You got Amazon, the internet, all of that. You got to use that now, man, to better raise us up, to better wake us up, to better add to ourselves, to better organize ourselves. We better not wait on another nation. You know what I mean? The Edomites know what it's like to lose their Second Amendment. That's why they in them streets, and they right to do it. But if they lose that battle, then we're on our own. Even if they win that battle, we on our own. So now's the time to turn to the Lord, man. Now's the time to turn to the Lord and give up that folly ground, man, and bow our head before the throne and ask the Lord to please cut that time short and forgive us of our sins and restore us to the amazing nation that we are, where we were. You know what I'm saying? And to give us, take away that stony heart and to give us that righteous heart. Go ahead and finish reading it,
Come, sir. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
Because they get ready to partake into some serious sins. Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
But she got some plagues coming, man. She got some serious plagues coming.
That's right.
All type of stuff from the things that they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And if they ever get attacked, Doc, it's a bad day. The other nations know more than we know about their vulnerabilities. You know what I'm saying? And if those things begin to get exploited, you're gonna see hell on earth in this country. Right. Go ahead.
Kawakan. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Right. They've reached onto the Lord. The Lord see them sins now. They have maxed out their credit card with the Most High. Go ahead.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
And remembering all the things that they did, talking about mainly slavery. Right. He's remembered these iniquities, and it's coming back to haunt him now. Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Now he's going to say, and wow, the Lord is saying, get ready to give her the revenge that she deserved. Like the Lord is going to let these heathens come in here, brother, and do hell on this place.
That's right.
He's going to reward her for the way she treated us. Go ahead.
And double unto her, double according to her works.
Wow. Double on her, double according to her works. America, they believe they're moving hard and fast. That's what the Nazis believed. The Nazis was conquering the world. You couldn't tell them nothing. They had expanded their territories tenfold, increased their wealth 10 to 15-fold. You know what I mean? Had reached the heights of all the things they did. And America believes they've done the same too. Nobody believes the Most High will destroy them in the power that they in, like that verse we read earlier about their vanity. But Hitler is gone, and the Nazis were destroyed. And even if this is them rebuilding it back up again, it took them 75 years to do it. You know what I'm saying? And 75 years really to just get finally wiped out in the Third World War. You know what I mean? So let's pull this thing all together, man, and pull our nation together. And yes, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the ICE and all of that as well. You know what I mean? What ICE is doing is completely illegal against the federal government. Against the federal government to do renditions, to kidnap people off of the street. That's totally against the federal government. Against the federal government to assume the role of a police officer without a badge. Against the law. And never before have law enforcement that patrol the streets have never wore masks. They have never done that. This is to terrorize the people, to get ready to coddle them together and use them in whatever way they think necessary, to get a hold of them so that they don't do to them what they did to them in Vietnam, which is they protest and raise hell and disrupt their ability to go rob and steal all the money and everything they could get their hands on with the other nations. And so they got to be dealt with as well by the hand of the Lord. You know what I mean? That's where that's going to come in. What we going to do, we'll never tell. We'll never tell. So, you know what I mean? Everybody hold on for the nation of the Lord, for the ISUPK, for the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the body. And let's make this thing happen, man. I'm done on it, Mashak. The water for everything, y'all. Water for everybody that came out, too.
The water to you. The water to you.
Correct.
Jonathan Tom said to tell you, so his phone died. He just getting it back up. So
John, Most High in Christ. I want to thank General Katham for coming through, hanging with us, letting us show the proof. You understand? On these goony goo-goos running around here pretending to be Israelites. You know what I mean? Telling lies and making up deep fakes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Again to water.
See y'all Monday night. Passover coming up. Let's do what we do, y'all. Yo, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Alawapanya.
Shalom.
Yahal Bashim
Yabashim Shabakatum.
He parted the Red Sea, and an entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.